Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Sekou Kene. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV once again. Today is Tuesday, October 31st, 2023. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV. I want to encourage you to share the show. Today is another day, another beautiful day in Phoenix, Arizona. Our weather stays a little bit warm, not as cold as it is in the East Coast and in Minnesota, where I just came from yesterday. Well, yes, indeed, I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV once again. It's going to be a very beautiful show this afternoon. For me, it's this morning here. If you're in Liberia, I want to say good afternoon. If you are in the East Coast, stay good afternoon. Somewhere in Asia or Australia, where it's in the morning anywhere, we want to say good morning. I want to welcome you once again to SKTV. I want to encourage you to go ahead and share the show. It's very, very important. Share the show. We have a lot of information to share. We have a lot to talk about. All right? So go ahead and share the show, folks. Everybody. No exception. Everybody share the show. Share the show. That's all we want from you. Please share the show. Let's do some music here while we share the show. Yeah. Let's do this.
Hey, you don't wanna be. I'm making the people that feel in my heat.
T12 on the beat.
You must show me respect when you calling my name. Oh, show me respect when you talking about me. Yeah. You must show me respect when you calling my name. Oh, show me respect when you talking about me. Yeah. You must show me respect. Show me respect. Oh, show me respect when you calling my name. Yeah. Show me respect when you talking about me. Yeah. Up and gonna equal, yeah. Up and gonna equal, baby. Call me the pro, call me the shiggy. Call me the pro, you can call me the shiggy. I not do it before, I can do it again. Call me the dada, I can do it again. You must show me respect when you calling my name. Oh, show me respect when you talking about me. Yeah. You must show me respect when you calling my name. Oh, show me respect when you talking about me. Yeah. You must show me respect. Show me respect. Oh, if you don't know about me, why call my name? If you don't know about me, why spoil my name? Because I'm a musician, because I'm a footballer, because I'm a politician, and because I am a pastor, You must show me respect when you calling my name. Oh, show me respect when you talking about me. Yeah. You must show me respect when you calling my name. Oh, show me respect when you talking about me. Yeah. You must show me respect. Show me respect. Oh, I spend the money, but I don't care. You do the talking, and I don't care. Show me respect when you calling my name. Show me respect when you talking about me. Often gonna equal, you must show me respect. Oh. If you want some blessings, show me respect. If you want to live longer, show me respect. I say, check my records, check my name. The records out there with clarity and distinction. Satya, proceed. Call me the pro, call me the shiggy. You can call me the pro, call me the shiggy. You must show me respect when you calling my name. Oh, show me respect when you talking about me. You must show me respect when you calling my name. Yeah, show me respect. Just to bully them. You must show me respect. These are bully them. Show me respect.
So once again, I I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV. Somebody just say, somebody wrote something about you guys on you guys. Trust me, I don't take those things seriously. I don't read all the things that people write about me, especially depend on the person. Yeah, certain people when they say anything about me, trust me, I don't care. I don't even read. I don't even bother with it because it doesn't bother me. Because they do come to people and they don't matter to me. There are certain people when they say something about me or say something to me, especially within the political arena, I would definitely respond to them or deal with them. But people that matter, so don't worry about anybody saying it. Actually, somebody sent a thing to me and said, "Oh, this person was writing nonsense," but I just laugh about it because I just said, "Oh, these are foolish, boys." But I did not read what actually was in it, but they didn't know it was even about me. It was even about me. I already know exactly where they stand. But for it to be about me, I don't really worry. I didn't really worry about that. But that's fine. Don't worry about it. I told you guys here, if anybody write nonsense about me or do a video and say certain thing about me, try to blemish my character, try to attack me, it means that they really worry about us. They really worry about what we do. They know our value, they know our importance. So for somebody to like that to go and write something about us, don't worry about it. Don't even send it to me because I know I'm not going to worry about it. I don't respond to everything. Trust me, I don't respond to everybody. I don't put everybody at the same level. Even on my personal post, all the people that can attack me, not all of them I can respond to. I don't know if you noticed that. There are certain people, they don't matter. They're nothing. They're looking for attention. They want you to say something to them. They want to prove that, yeah, me and Sekou can argue. Oh, yeah, I just attack Sekou then. Oh, I just attack SKTV. SKTV responding to me. No. Everybody's not the same. We can't treat certain people. We can't give certain people attention. No. Some people don't deserve your attention. Some people then they are who they are. They want to gain fame at your expense. They want to gain value at your expense. So those people, don't give them credence. Let me take this time to recognize a few of you. Only the ones I can see. I can see here Tanet Toy, welcome to SKTV. Edon Crow, Yen Bebo, Bien Bebo Yen, welcome to SKTV. Mashata San, he said, who are you supporting? Definitely, my brother, I will actually make it clear when I decide. We are still working on something. And I can tell you, we all may not support the same side on SKTV. It's not possible. It's also possible. But to me, it's not possible because we have different opinion on here and we don't actually tell people how to think and who to support. If we have like-minded people, getting together on one thing, then this will be it. But we don't really censor each other. But again, by the way, I got a lot of information to share with you today. I want you to share the show. So yeah, Mashata son, yes, I will. I may support, I may not support anybody, but I can tell you, none of these choices are good. They're all bad, but it seems like we're gonna have to take um, a side, just like everybody would say, for Liberia, because in the interest of Liberia, if you are faced with two bad choices, the two, evil, you go with the lesser evil. So we might not. But trust me, when I do, when we decide, we'll definitely let you know. So, Master Tasson, thank you for the question. And then Raj Doyen, welcome to SKTV. William Davis, welcome to SKTV. Roger Gibson, Idrissa Soa, welcome to SKTV. Judgment A. Sharif, he said, I think he is from Dillon School of Thought. He said the 90% of ANC or Cummings PP are undercover CDC. Now, but then you see, if you already giving the people, that labor that they already CDC, and then you telling them to go to CDC. I mean, that's on you. It's not my business. CDC is coming supporter or CP people go to CDC. Then that's what you want. Then that's fine. You got bugger picture there, but you're recruiting people for the CDC. You people are the real undercover CDCs. But it's okay. We welcome everybody here. Rose Russell, welcome to SKTV. Anthony Crawford, welcome to SKTV. Linda, welcome to SKTV. King Ashford Wright, my brother, welcome to SKTV. Azima Brigade, welcome to SKTV. Amra Kone, welcome to SKTV. Brazilian Monk, man, you got a link already. Whenever you're ready, you ready, come on. Yeah, Orita Zena, welcome to SKTV. Asata Dosen, welcome to SKTV. Blair Batu, welcome to SKTV. Roger Gibson, Regina Wilson, Ali Aisha Donzo, Mariama Balde, Marie Pratt, Binta Ability, welcome to SKTV. Joe B. Joe, welcome to SKTV. Jimama P. welcome to SKTV. Ima Pega, Comfort Abu, Yumutru Kranga, welcome to SKTV, my dear. Ernestine Burnett, welcome to SKTV. Theo Gray, welcome to SKTV. And Rebecca Gassi, welcome to SKTV. Shata Chelsea Norris, welcome to SKTV. A lot of people here. Welcome to SKTV. And Eleanor Davis, welcome to SKTV. Yeah. Alala, no, the Badala H. Kruma, the F. Kruma. I don't know if that people are from all the way Virginia, I'm not sure, but yeah, Badala, welcome to SKTV. Yeah, Sylvester Dagba, welcome to SKTV. I think Steve is here. Mr. Steve Boley, aka Moses, fire for fire, everything, my man. What's going on with you?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I forgot your other name. Thank you very much. Because you're the biggest fan of that guy. Called. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my boy.
Yeah. So,
after the election, I go on the movement community to go see him.
All right, and then Joko Walter, welcome to SKTV. Abu Abi Conan, welcome to SKTV. Henry Brisbane. Oh, man, where have you been? I mean, you should go on the show all the time when we should do the show on the cell phone. Henry Brisbane, my brother, welcome to SKTV. Sal Aliyu, welcome to SKTV. Toby Wilson, Kouke Dolo, welcome to SKTV, my dear. And
you know that you get plenty of stakeholders in here today.
I got a lot of people here, man. Rudolph Perry, welcome to SKTV. Mustafa Balo, welcome to SKTV. U.S. Marshal, I don't know whether you said Marshal. U.S. Marshal anyway, but welcome to SKTV. Tanu Jala, my brother from all the way Minnesota, welcome to SKTV. Felicia Johnson, welcome to SKTV. Ishmael Soare, welcome to SKTV. Jacqueline Washington, Melvin Deshiu from all the way Georgian, welcome to SKTV. Damn, my God, here. Joseph Hoffman, welcome to SKTV. Fritus, welcome to SKTV. Ben Belzonga Kamara, welcome from all the way. The Netherlands, welcome. From the UK actually, welcome to SKTV. Now, Sheikh Faluku from Belgium, welcome to SKTV. Gobla Zo, welcome to SKTV. Ami Williams, welcome to SKTV. Wow. Charlotte Richards Wright, welcome to SKTV. Ali Mohammed Kuruma, welcome to SKTV. Sarah Snyder, welcome to SKTV. Steve?
Yeah, Mr. Kane. Well, let me send a
Ellen Brown, welcome to SKTV. Wanga, welcome to SKTV. I gotta come up.
Mr. Kane.
Yeah.
We gotta send out a quick shout out to Elder Foster. Today's her birthday. Remember, she was with us in
My man,
That's at the restaurant.
man, you don't want to abandon the game. You want to abandon the struggle. Me, and now abandon her. No,
No, but you abandon you.
You don't have to tell me. My first time meeting her, she was so sweet, she's so nice.
Yeah, but you the problem there now. You abandon the struggle. You understand? The thing about you saying you went Minnesota, you came back, you just forget about all the real stakeholder there. All that real stakeholder. I'm not talking about the funny stakeholder there. I'm talking about real stakeholder.
You know what? If you know she was actually a stakeholder, you would have at least posted a picture of SKTV to say happy birthday to her from the SKTV family.
But the day not finished yet, so as a real stakeholder, you should not be patronized. And you understand?
Okay, we'll do that. Happy birthday to you, my dears. Happy birthday. We wish you all the best. No, she's good. She's very nice. Yes. So Clara Moon, welcome to SKTV. Eric Peabody, Eric J. Peabody, welcome to SKTV. And then Aaron is here. Aaron Foster.
Yeah, nobody's stupid here.
You're welcome to SKTV. Oma, you see, you're telling me to stop, you're distracting me to stop calling people name. My Oma here. If you're going to scare the Oma name and then I'm trouble. My Oma, Miata, Herin, Oma, welcome to SKTV. Joseph Dukley, welcome to SKTV. Speak your mind, quote. I can see somebody on that one beautiful lady on our show that would have speak your mind. But anyway, welcome to SKTV.
And I hear cause that man, they not fall down inside a few times. Or some chocolate body. Well, yeah. With you or on the show, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I hear cause that man. I hear cause that man jumpy. Leave that thing. Nobody's too big here. So you're still holding them on what deal with, and then he said, "Man, I deal with it." I cause that man with you, or because I didn't want to bring in noise.
Then
they said George P. They're the one with Joseph Boaka.
No one about a beach to hold on. No one about my sister. You try that one about you. I'll call beat when you will suspend you if you play with her.
But any of the people then are born Costa, then I wipe that then brought Costa then all to the time. United Party people there.
Welcome to SKTV, Mohammed Sano. Welcome to SKTV, Maoma Miata. Welcome to SKTV. So, everybody, I'm sorry, I will not be able to call all your name. What I wanted to do here, the first thing I want to do here, I wanted to play the interview on Mr. Cummings on VOA. After playing Mr. Cummings' interview on VOA, I have a letter written by one of the chairmen of ACO endorsing CDC. But that letter pressed the chocolate button on among the leadership of ACO. I tried to call the person that wrote the letter before I can talk about it, but I can't get hold of the person. But for us on SKTV, if you will get information, we'll have to share. I got this letter since the day before yesterday. They were written on the 27th. And the person wrote the letter endorsing the CDC, signed with their name. But then the national leadership in Liberia that wanted to get a problem with the letter. You know that the chocolate button that Chief talked about, that they were the press the chocolate button, a lot going on right now. The Sunni Kamara, the Center Bureau for ACO met with George Weah, met with Boakai, met with Cummings first. So a lot going on right now on that, we're going to talk about that too. But let's listen to Mr. Cummings' interview. It's very, very, very interesting. Oh, wait now. How come I can't see it? How can I see you? Steve, what did you do?
I put a letter somewhere that you can find.
Yeah, but no, I try to put it. Okay, I can find it now. All right. They stop calling me. All right, listen to Mr. Cummings.
The results announced do not reflect the will of the people. We believe the election was fraudulent. We are trying to investigate and to understand what happened and to try to prove that. It seems unfathomable that in 2017, when I was not known by anybody in the country, we got 7% of the electorate. And after, 6 years, we got less than 2%. All of the polling prior to the elections, real polls, fake polls, opposition polls, our polls, showed us in a very strong third place. And so the results, make no sense to us. And again, we're trying to investigate.
Do you plan to challenge the first round process?
So we're investigating, and we'll only challenge if we think we have enough proof. We don't, file frivolous lawsuits. Don't want to come across as sore losers. But we are investigating, and if we believe we have enough facts, we'll challenge. If we don't, we will continue the process more, again, for posterity to make sure we understand what happened so that we can avoid the sort of fraud that happened this time in the future.
You have met with both President Weah and former Vice President Boakai. Who do you plan on supporting in the runoff?
Yeah, what I find interesting, James, is that both the President of the Republic and the former Vice President of the former ruling party both asked for meetings and actually came to my residence, soliciting my support in the second round. Typically 1%ers, 2%ers don't get that kind of attention, but they have both come to visit with me. They have made that pitch for why we should support them. But we've set up a process for making that decision. That decision will be based on our change agenda. Which of these institutions we believe is committed to fundamentally changing our country.
I asked you on this same program, Mr. Cummings, almost a year ago about why the opposition would not field a single candidate for the first round. And I think you said that would happen in a possible second round. Now, some people say, are you trying to cop out of supporting Boakai?
Well, James, there are some things that fundamentally changed between the time we had that discussion and where we are with regards to Vice President Boakai, his ticket, and some of the folks around him. But we cannot and we should not blindly give our support to anybody. Our support should be based on the interests of the Liberian people. And I make no apologies to anybody for engaging the two parties in the runoff around the issues we fought this election around, meaning judicial reform, meaning changing the economic environment so that businesses and the private sector can thrive, women empowerment, a national youth service program to engage our youth. These are substantial issues that we believe, if addressed, will begin to change and reduce the suffering of our people. And so, yes, opposition, current ruling party or former ruling party, we want to have discussions around these issues, and we want them to publicly commit to the Liberian people that they will address these issues.
So, Mr. Cummings, when do you think you will or your party will complete the assessment? And when do you think a possible endorsement or non-endorsement of either President George Weah or former Vice President Joseph Boakai would come?
Early next week. My hope is that by Monday or Tuesday next week, we'll make a decision. It's not helpful to drag this on for an extended period of time for our endorsement or non-endorsement, as you say, to be relevant. It has to happen in a timely fashion. So we're going to work towards sometime early next week to make that announcement. Monday, Tuesday, worst case Wednesday, I want to make a decision.
I read in the local media some of the conditions that your party listed that should be met before you endorse either President George Weah or former Vice President Boakai. These include the establishment of a war crimes court, but I did not see, maybe I missed it, the issue of corruption, something that I think you talked about frequently during the first round.
Yeah, so corruption is, for us, implied in judicial reform. It's implied in the rule of law, which we mentioned in that document. So yes, corruption is key, is critical. And we also mentioned in that document people disclosing the asset disclosure before taking office. So yes, corruption is covered, perhaps not explicitly, but it's certainly implied in the conditions we laid out for deciding which direction to go.
Mr. Cummings, thank you so much. A pleasure always to speak with you.
Thank you, James. My pleasure as well. And we'll continue to have conversations going forward, I hope.
Yeah, so I'm sorry I was muted. We are we are. Let me see what we're doing here. Oh, what happened? The thing don't want to move on there. The picture is trouble. The picture don't want to move on there. But yes, indeed. For those of you who might have missed the interview, you only like 4 minutes and change. If you want us to play it back, we can do that. If not, we'll continue with the conversation and play in the middle of the show. So, Steve, we are asking people, where do you want to go? Where do you want your party to go? CDC or CPP? I mean, or CDC or United Party? But while we were talking, I received information. It looks like the CPP may have a decision today. If not today, maybe tomorrow. But whatever be the case, I think I have an idea as to what's going on. I will not say it. I will discuss it with you before. I have an idea as to what's going on. The meeting is still going on as I speak to you right now. Because while we were listening to Mr. Cummings' interview, we received some information, credible information, as to where people want to go and how and who want to go where and who doesn't want to go where. We're having some idea now. Let me tell you this. Whatever be the case, SKTV, our view, our opinions, our decision is not in any way guided or controlled by any person or particular party. Wherever the CDC decide to go, the CPP decide to go, SKTV decide what to do. If they support Weah, SKTV decide what to do. If they support Joseph Boakai, SKTV decide what to do. We may not even collectively support one person as an institution. We may have our individual we actually have the breaking news. Somebody said SKT waiting for you. We know exactly where things going to go. Yeah, we have an idea, but we're not going to say it. Maybe we might do show tonight again because the thing here is going to be big. Possibly because we want to have a full briefing, official briefing, from our sources before we can actually, because our sources that we can get information, get reliable information, but we let our sources to confirm to us what is what.
Yeah, that's why when we say things on here, we don't take it back.
Yeah, we don't take it back.
And we don't change it because
we know exactly what's going on. And the meeting is ongoing right now.
Because now we
official briefing maybe after 10 p.m. Labrador time.
Yeah, because not only that we can have documentary evidences, but we also have real facts, authentic evidences, so that when we speak to it, even when you see it happening in the future, you can come by here and say the guy didn't say that thing. How they managed to know? But Mr. Cullen, really quick, let me say this. I think yes, it's open, or it's fair to give people options to say pick this out, pick that side, but it's also fair to also present the third option, which is people remaining independent. Because in every democracy, people can choose to abstain or remain independent or neutral, however you want to term it as. So I personally wouldn't take that option off the table for Liberians, because you can't force people to be stuck with two bad choices in the name of lesser than two evil, or no, evil not evil. So I just want to open it up to say to the Liberian people, you don't necessarily have to agree with the two choices that you were provided with. You can always abstain. It is your constitutional right. And in fact, I'll go further to say that it even empowers you more. It gives you more credibility. It gives you more integrity to speak to the issues when one of these two start to misbehave when they take power, you can speak to the issue and say, this is the reason I couldn't support that one. This is the reason I couldn't support that one, as opposed to putting your phone in your mouth. Then today or tomorrow, you got to justify why you selected it at that time, and you get funny face in the time. I just want to point that out because we need to be sure our options are open. SKTV is not telling who to support. Let's be fair on that one. We're not here to tell you who to support.
Yeah, so you are right. You are 100% right. The three options are all on the table.
Yep.
And from the look of things, I know how things gonna go. I know how things gonna go based on the information I got. But
But funny thing will catch some men and some people because they know will raise again.
yeah, no, but it seems like many people know where they don't want to go, but you're struggling where to go. Like you always do here on the show here, you used to talk about the process of elimination.
Yep.
So many people, let me just break this news. Many people, for some reason, are dug in 100% where they don't want to go.
Yep.
The concern is about where
Uh-huh.
I go collectively,
Exactly.
not leaving anybody behind. But majority of the people, I must say this clearly, majority of the people have decided where they don't want to go.
Yep. The vote is clear unanimously.
It's a problem too. It's
The vote is
bigger
the
problem.
vote
I have an idea now as to what's going to happen.
the vote is clear unanimously where they don't want to go. No, the vote is clear unanimously.
It seems to be. I can't say clear because
no, Mr. Kane, the vote is clear.
Still work in progress. Anything could happen. I mean, the meeting is still on. I'm telling you right now.
The vote is clear unanimously where they don't want to go.
Out there, somebody already make a decision, make their judgment based on what you say.
The vote is clear unanimously where they don't want to go.
A lot of people are clear as to where they don't want to go.
And that's why I said the vote is clear unanimously where they don't want to go.
It's not vote. The discussion. When you say vote, that means people already decided
they vote. Did that thing.
It's not vote. It's a conversation ongoing.
All that
where they don't want to go.
All that discussion thing, a cosmetic thing. We don't call it.
It's clear. So once we know exactly what's going on, then we will definitely come and let you know.
But Mr. Kane,
yeah,
Mr. Kane, quickly, just before you go any further, as I listen to the tip, because I know maybe more likely so we have an emergency show tonight, even if that 1 hour to finalize and break this news officially before it is officially announced. Because SKTV, I know we don't try to take all the credit or whatever it is, but we're not easy. And just for your announcement too, we are in conversations with yesterday Mr. Kane said it. We're in conversation with Costa to have an interview on SKTV. Mr. Kane, we're finalizing all the arrangements to have, see if we can get Costa to have a conversation with him. But here is something that's important, Mr. Kane. When I listen to Mr. Cummings, one of the things that I took for in there is, and we said it on the show, naturally and normally, people don't rush who got 43, 44, 45%, rush to gravitate towards someone who did not even reach 1%. So the question becomes why both parties are seeking the support of the CPP. Why do you think so? What's there that we don't know?
Yeah, so I don't know what this person is talking about. Alex Walker talking about we are not telling people where to go. Let me say this to you guys. This election, it doesn't matter who endorses who. It's going to be a very tough election. Yeah, it's going to be a very tough election. And I know At the end of the day, we need to pray for Liberia. Yeah. We foresee some problem.
Yep.
And I'm talking about serious problem in the country.
Yep.
We pray that Liberia will get through this. We still have a country. We still have place that we can call home to go. Right after the election, we will not have any problem. But no matter who supports who, no matter which party endorses which party, I can assure you that there will be problem. Because we have seen it, we have told you guys, just as we told you guys before the election that there will be cheating, the election going to be fraudulent. We said it over and over and over and over. Nobody listen. Because listening, hearing something is one thing, doing something about it is very important. Everything we have said on SKTV have come to pass. We told you here a few days ago, I was at the airport, that I was informed reliably that there are certain people who are planning trouble. I don't know who they are. I call on them to stop it, whatever planning they have for Liberia. Peace, peace, peace. That's all we want. You. And this particular election, let me tell you something. Maybe you don't know. Some parties in this election, based on the decision their leaders will make, could make or break that party. Some party, based on the decision their leaders will make, we make or break the party. And most of it will be very difficult for them to recover from it. See what's going on, man? Let me meet you while you do all that adjustment. It's not a noise. Yeah. So a lot of parties are struggling what to do. And some people within the parties, all the parties, including the CPP, some people are in this for job, thinking that if they suppose CDC may win again and give them job. Some people are in it thinking that Joseph Boakai already won the election. And when they support Joseph Boakai, they will get a job. Because for them, Joseph Boakai may not have money, but Joseph Boakai may have job because it will be new government. So they think that if they support Joseph Boakai, they will have a lot of space to put a lot of people in. Some people are in it for money. Joseph Boakai don't got money to give you, but we have got money to give some people. Some political leaders in some party in this thing here, they want change the thing that Jowiya got money. They want Jowiya to refund all their money to them, get the money they spent for the campaign. When they got their money back, then they can commit their party to it. Some people, some members are in it because they have been promised with position. That's why I told you, based on the decisions they're going to make, will make or break some political party, especially if you don't have a solid foundation. You are putting your party at risk for your own selfish ego. Some partisans, I'm talking about everybody, some partisans, they are very, 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 very eager to jump on board, but they are restricted because of the party label they have. But they have already made commitment exactly where they want to go. The good thing about SKTV, we are not a member of any political party. We don't care where you go. It's not our business. We will speak for the Liberian people. We will bring the truth out. We will tell the Liberian people what's going on. Steve, let me ask you. What if, let's say CPP decide to say, you know what, we're not supporting anybody to avoid problem, versus CPP supporting one party against the other? Which scenario could really, really have some negative effect or ripple effect on the party?
Well, first of all, I want to go with supporting the party or supporting a party. If CPP decides to support one group over the other, CPP is essentially validating the entire process of being rigged, their undermining the case of validating that. That's the first thing I want to say. I want to be clear on the record on that. Secondly, both parties, their leaders, and I'll say it again, they can never be trusted. Both parties, the leaders cannot be trusted. Now, you can make political decisions and say, let me make the political decision with the hope that it will yield some kind of benefit down the line. But what is the benefit of, what hope do you have that it will keep up with the commitment that Mr. Cummings put up or the CPP put up for them to keep? What hope, what guarantee do you have, knowing that both parties over the past 6 years have not been able to keep up with any commitment? For example, Joseph Boakai lied about the CPP. He lied on the CPP and he lied in court. So you can't trust him. CDC conspired with Joseph Boakai. They lied on Mr. Alexander Cummings. Let me say this. That thing where you're passing around thinking that, that only Joseph Boakai and other people were conspired. And not true. And not true. CDC were part of it too. They didn't want to set the stage for it. And they didn't want, in fact, they facilitated the process, as evidenced by that. And why you see Serena Silvers today, you can see him talking plenty, again talking fully net. He now wearing different color coat suit. So fast forward, I'm saying that it would be detrimental. That sting would be there. It would be problematic. But even if the CDC, let's say the CPP say they want to support United Party is a user party. They follow ingratitude. And what benefit do you get from Unity Party if you support them? I want to get the benefit. What are the benefits? Oh, they will support Cummings if Cummings decide to run 2029. No, that's not true. Jeremiah Kun will still run, and Jeremiah Kun will recruit other people to run. You only there in line as part of the bigger deal. So where do you go? Let's come to the CDC. If you decide to support CDC, we come in and CDC always support Mr. Cummings, and in 2029 is for Mr. Cummings automatically. Joel will not run. Let me tell you something. It's not guaranteed that Joel will not run 2029. You're hearing from you. It's not guaranteed that Joel will not run 2029. These boys are brave. They can do anything, and they will do anything. They will test the water. Constitution says he can run 2029. However, they can tamper with the Constitution so that he can run 2029. We saw it in Ivory Coast. I will say this. If they decide to go neutral, if Mr. Cummings decides to go neutral, Mr. Cummings has the moral ground, CPP has the moral ground to criticize any one of the criminal parties that come to power. Not only that, they legitimize the case to be able to make the case against these guys. I am saying here, the best route for them, but they'll make the decision because they're the party. The best route for them is to stay neutral, stay clear of both of them, and move on with life. Let the laboratory decide down the line. Stick with a particular forensic case because this is where the irons will be sharpened. Stick with it. Don't get involved with these two parties. Don't get involved with the two parties. You can trust them that it will turn power over to you or they will support you in 2029. Again, we'll come back here and say this thing. You can't trust them. They don't need you. In fact, they could not to be able to get you out of the race. They could not, if you look at it for true. Because United Party, I know that they're shameless. They will come back later on to follow the same lawsuit when they flog them in the second round. They will come back to follow the lawsuit. You're watching, see, and we yet, I know they're shameless. If their leader can be passing around behind a young boy who ain't get born to be seeking money and sitting down with criminal there and taking money from them, what they can do? They can do anything. So I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised if they come back and say, oh, and let's pursue the case and let's do the forensic, they cheated us. So again, the best bet is to be neutral, make the case to the labyrinth. If they want to support them, that they right to. At a business, for all I care, SKTV will make a decision who SKTV wants to support, and we move. At the end of the day, we are here to tell you as it will be. We are here to tell you what's at hand. Go make your decision, and you will live with the consequences of your decisions. You will live with it. God will live with the consequences of your decision. There's a kind of now in any serious manner country, what will we be discussing? They'll be honest. What will we be discussing? We're supposed to be discussing, okay, what is your way platform? What is Bwaka platform? In second round, what are they going to look for the library for? You know what we're discussing? Costa, JMB, Joya, and so where are we going? Where's your propaganda? All we're discussing now is, you know what they're setting the ground for? And that's why I told the librarian people before on SKTV, I'll say again. Don't engage into trucking politics. Don't let nobody truck you. Because they substantiated all the fake numbers by the so-called crowd politics. Now, the next step they are on now is to substantiate the win by endorsement. The strategy is those who endorse more people, those who get more endorsement, will substantiate that they will win the second round. And they started the process. Labyrinth, you open your eyeball. Labyrinth, you open your eyeball. Don't be on record. Open your eyeball. Me, I'll leave it there.
All right. So for you, the best bet for the CPP will be to be neutral.
Most definitely.
As a party.
As a party, to be neutral. However.
What about ACO? Okay,
however, but let me finish that partner. However, individuals still have the right to support who they want to support.
Yeah.
Let me say again. Because the party can say we're not supporting anybody at this time. However, individual got a voting cards. So let's say, for example, Segu can be part of CPP. If CPP declare that they're not supporting anybody, Segu can say on voting day, that my constitutional rights are library, I will go vote for one of the parties. The party can stop you from doing that, right? I don't want to be clear on that part. But the party can abstain as a party for not putting the name on there to support anybody. But the party will be unable, realistically speaking, to stop every member from supporting who they want to support. I want to be clear on that part. So the expectation shouldn't be because the parties they will not support, so individual can go and support. That one of your business, you go and support, your man, your partner, you can go support. But let's get to ACO.
So what is the best bet for ACO?
Let's get to ACO. Mr. Kane, let me be honest with you. ACO has been used over the years. I think and ACO has been stinged over the years. We always go in the second round, and some members of the leadership allegedly taking money. ACO can make a difference. This is time that ACO can say, you know what I mean? We as a party, every election that comes for the most part, we endorse the party when they win. We got nothing going on. We're not going to endorse anybody. We're going to revamp our party. We're going to stand with other opposition party and form an opposition bloc for 2029 and start making a case with credibility. I go shouldn't put a more inside because both the Unity Party and the CP and the CDC have used ACO over the years. ACO have not benefited. In fact, let me say this here. I don't know. They were on the same CDC-led government that you had no driven so-called men of God and as a winger and the Pope on the need to go stand to the Capitol building and say, when you give Muslim men holiday, it will bring war in the country. They were on CDC. When was the last time you saw CDC-led government speaking about Muslim holiday? They were on the same CDC. The whole mega business for the people to go pray. It became yo-yo. Every year, that's one gonna yo-yo. It's a gonna miss understanding. Nothing has been prioritized. They were on CDC. Abina Jane will let go. Then come to the Unity Party. Unity Party still Borough Jose Yuma Bwaka admitted that he happy that the Muslim religion never spread because a church stood in the way. So both of them are users. Both parties are users. Y'all will not benefit anything. Y'all go pay yourself again, y'all go get yourself. When they finish, they will start calling your Maningo this, Maningo that, and Muslim people now from Labura, Muslim people might go Guinea. You're not lazy. You're in lazy. Please, you pack yourself together. Let few of your leader then go endorse it. When they finish endorsing and giving them power, they know come back again, they abuse your, then they come back later on and use your. And the long one that began senator, ain't used to be in the mosque. You not seen ever go to the mosque before? Say that ain't.
So in short, will you like to see ACO not endorsing anybody as well?
ACO fully endorse nobody. Because ACO fully endorse nobody. Because both parties have not served the interest of ACO. In fact, ACO been doing the same thing over and have obtained no results. They've been endorsing the second round. Most time they endorse in the second round. And when they endorse, they don't benefit. Tell me what did ACO not benefit when they endorse anybody in the second round? Apart from a couple of people getting small cut on a cover and the money can finish. Let at least all the many passing the right again. So what the purpose of endorsement?
But ACO never been active actually since 2007 when ACO came third. ACO had not been actually active on a presidential level since that time. But unfortunately, the case of ACO is a little bit different from that of other party. And the reason I'm saying here, when I say different, is that okay, all right. So the difference is that some of us who were consulted by some friends within ACO, just as we do for every other political party, we give our candid opinions on ACO or what could benefit ACO as a party. We made it very clear that ACO should have been a part of some arrangement from the get-go, whether it's CDC, whether it's the CPP, or the Unity Party, or any of the three major political parties in Liberia. We told them, be on the table from the get-go, so you can form part of the decision making, whether it's about feeding candidate in the area of your strength, where you are stronger, you feed candidate there. For a senator, for representative, at the end of the day, every political party, if you have an agenda, whether it is predominantly tribal or religious belief or whatever it is, anything that you think that you are not actually, anyway you are struggling with, and you think you want to have a voice when it comes to policy making or decision making, you have to be in the legislature. So I told those people that I talked to, if ACO want to be actually relevant and they want to yield something after the election, be part of one of the parties, one of the major political parties, CDC, CPP, or Unity Party. Get on the table, agree where to feed candidate for representative, for senator, at least at the end of the day. You were able to win at least one or two or three positions in the House of Representatives or the Senate. And in the second round, you're not going to be running behind anybody. Nobody's going to be running behind you for position business because you're already part of a party. But at least you have achieved half of your goal. But the goal is to have a voice in terms of policy making, in terms of law making, in terms of decision making. Somebody to speak for you. Like Steve just mentioned, when Eddie Snow talked about Muslim holiday, the Eid al-Fitr, the Eid al-Adha, automatically Eddie Snow became a hero overnight. Oh yeah, Eddie Snow speaking for Muslim people. Where did they go? Nowhere. He was just playing fun. But if you have one or two people there, if you have something important that you want to address, for example, if you are predominantly Mandingo, and Mandingo have been at the receiving end of systematic tribalism, which is clear in Liberia, we all know. Even those that you're working with, they know it's true. And you want to make tribalism or hate crime in Liberia, you can't let that happen. You can't let that. Everybody will benefit if it happens, but the fact that one group of people are have been, systematically, at the receiving end. Other people don't care about it. But if it happens, let's say racism in America here. Racism is a problem. Everybody benefiting about racism being occurring here. Right? People don't like to hear racism. Even racist people, they will always pretend that they are not racist. And at least we all know racism still exists here. But let's say we say racism become tribalism become a hate crime in Liberia. Everybody, you Congo Mel, you benefit. You Pele Mel, you benefit. You Crown Mel, you benefit. You Maningo Mel, you benefit. Whatever you are. Because you know what? You will not be discriminated against because of your tribe. People will now go and openly target your tribe or refuse to support you or tell people not to support the person because of your tribe. Like Prince Johnson they were doing in that place. If you have somebody in the house, they can talk for you. But most of our people, they don't listen. We said, go ahead, have somebody in the House of Representatives or the Senate representing ACO. Then when you go to the second round now, you can negotiate now for position, for money, for whatever you want to do now, that one that your business, or you got people that in the House of Representatives or the Senate. I told them, when it comes to the second round, mostly people who benefit are the leaders. They are the one that will be promised money. They are the one that will be promised position. And they are the one that will benefit. And if they are lucky to get any position, whether assistant minister or deputy ministerial position, if there are 10 people, maybe one or two of them will be grateful to you guys. The rest of them, they're not going to care. They're going to worry about themselves. Equally so, the government that are going to be in power will have the right, the president will have the right to appoint or dismiss any of them at will. But if you are in it from the get-go and you get somebody elected, nobody can fire them unless the people. And like how many people can be impeached? What kind of lawmaker you have seen be impeached in Liberia for not doing their job? All of them, what they do nothing. All of the lawmakers in Liberia, they zero balance. They do nothing. All they do over there, they just eat money, eat money, eat money. They even think that being elected to serve in the House of Representatives or Senate is the way of enriching yourself. So if you have somebody in there to help you, at least you have a voice. But it happened to Prince Johnson party. They did everything with Joe. They signed something with them, in the second round in 2017 to get a position. The man who was serving as Post and Telecommunication Minister, what happened to him? He got fired for showing up to Prince Johnson, to Unity Party, in the program. He got fired. So similar what I told the ACO people, but unfortunately, people didn't listen. Now here we are. ACO, some of them are happy, some of them who are not knowledgeable when it comes to politics. Some of them are happy that they were placed in a third or fourth position nationally, without even paying attention to the number that they got in the whole country. ACO got less than 40,000 votes, 35,000 votes you got in the whole country. Close to 2 million people. 2 million value, close to 2 million value vote, because 1,900,000 value vote. You didn't even get 100. You didn't even get 50,000. Do you see? You're happy with that? Do you think if you are ACO, you know that you don't even have 50,000 votes while running for president? You ask yourself. So the number you got, that's not a realistic number. We know that. We know ACO got more than what they gave them. But if you are listening, they're going to be afraid. I need to share some position to give you some position, because most of the game that they play with this election was from the presidential level. They play a little bit game on the ballot, on the down ballot, but not to the extent of the presidential level. They play with the presidential ballot so badly. But now I could end up now winning one seat in the Senate, now winning one seat in the House of Representatives, and not even closer to presidency. Now they make you irrelevant on paper. Not only they make you irrelevant, not only they made you irrelevant, but what they do after that, according to the election laws, if any party get less than 2% of the total vote and win no seat, that party will not be eligible to run in the next election. So that means, as it stands right now, ACO may not be eligible to run for anything. As ACO, maybe they can change the name. Lusoni Kamara can go, or anybody else can go and get something. At the end of the day, you got nothing. I know some of you now that I talk to say that, yeah, Sekou is a political genius. Sekou told us, Sekou, but we didn't listen. I said it very clear. I was not even putting into contest the idea of the election laws where what percentage we get, because we all believe, we all thought the process was going to be free and fair and transparent. And with that, we know ACO will have at least more than 10% of the vote in the country. We knew that Mr. Cummings would have been around among the first three, the first top three, either first or second, or maybe very, very close third. But the election did not go there that way. And ACO win 0 seat in the House of Representatives, 0 seat in the Senate. At the end of the day, what happened? Make yourself look irrelevant. Saros, welcome. Brazilian Monk, welcome. How you doing, my friends?
What's up, Sekou? What's up to the listening audience? What's up to Cyrus in Liberia? Young Black, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm good, Mr. Kane. I'm good, my chief, Brazilian Monk, and to our beautiful, to our SKTV family, we say kudos, salute to you, and just to join my chief Steve, Liberia woman, the most beautiful woman on earth.
Yeah, Steve always come over with that Zingler, you know. You got
No, don't mind him. Don't mind him.
Yep.
Yeah. So, my question to the both of you. Speaking to you right now, we have the CPP stay in meeting, making their decision where to go. And from what I know, it's very intense. Very, very intense. And I have an idea as to how it could end, but I'm not allowed to say it until the people finish their meeting. And, yeah, but if you were Mr. Cummings right now, wherein you have a group of your partisans saying, no matter what happened, I can't see myself supporting this person. Other people saying, no, we have to support this person. Then some other person is saying, we don't have to support any of these people. And you are Mr. Cummings now. What will you do? Saros, my Brazilian Monk can go first because I don't want my picking in the situation. You can't handle.
Situation you cannot handle. Yeah, he close to the power structure within the CPP, so he don't want to be the one talking on this kind of an issue.
Yeah,
but you know, it's we keep saying this stuff. Like I tell people all the time, you come to SKTV, we don't make emotional decisions here. We don't talk things that is only political. We talk things that make sense. We stress some issue that is in the best interest of the country. I told people, in this election, you can either have an either or, right? And the kind of a narrative that the two-party portal, Unity Party and CDC, that the rest of the candidates were irrelevant. And I don't know which role the CPP will want to play if you are questioning the authenticity of this election. You cannot have it both ways. You see, one of the things that Mr. Cummings is stuck between, he's between the rock and a hard place. He wants to be the moralist in an institutional game. Politics is a transactional game. You can, you know, when you want to change a system, you change it from within out. You don't change it from outside in. You got to hold power. You got to be in the position of power to make decisions that will affect people's life. When they are passing the national budget, they don't call Cummings. When the government is making move to bring whether it's investment, Cummings is not the one to call to the table. You must be in a position of power to have an impact on people's life. So it's a choice. And in this election, either way you go, there will be a price to pay. Like I said, the only question is, what price are you willing to pay? That's it. You got an individual decision, you got a political decision to make, but you want to be the moralist. Because if you are going to pick side, you are literally saying that the elections are credible. So it kills your whole argument the election is not credible. And the people are telling you, we all knew your scream in this election, how you were expected to perform. And they are telling you, you got 1% of the vote. My brother, they are stuck at 43. Whether you give your vote to either side, nobody's going to win. So where is the leverage when you go into a negotiation? You negotiate from a position of strength and leverage. That's how rational people think. So if this election result is telling you that Joseph Boaga and Georgia are stuck at 43% and you only got 1%, either way you go is only 44%. The rules say 50% plus 1. So it means you are irrelevant in this process. And if you are irrelevant, then why you want to take a side? Why would you want to take a side? Or if you want to be like Joseph Boaga, who wants to dance with the devil just to get on power, then make a political decision. But don't forget, there will always be a price to pay either way you go. Because if you are making a political decision, then it means you cannot make the argument 6 years from now saying that you are a moralist and someone with clean hands. I don't know if he haven't learned his lesson from the CPP. We told him you were walking in a pack of wolves, that they were going to chew you and spit you out. This is exactly what you got. Now you have another opportunity. If you got a political future, if you think that you're going to run again, it's your call. You see, Sekou, there are certain things in life other people cannot do for you. No matter how you analyze, you got to come to a conclusion and make a choice. Everything in life has consequences. You must make your decision and live by the consequence of your decision. So if you believe that these elections are credible, then my brother, I might as well go and take a side and see. Because everything you do here is all about political capital, it's all about leverage, it's all about negotiation. So it's not about how many hours you spend in meeting, it's all about the choice you will make at the end of the day. We are seeing people that crisscross from Unity Party to CDC and back and forth. So if you want to play that game, then so be it. But I don't understand the idea that you want to pick a side when the numbers are telling you that you are literally irrelevant. You got 1% of the vote. You are now a major player in Liberian politics. And they are telling you the top two candidates are stuck at 43%. My brother, it's your call to make. Nobody can make that call for you. You pull the lever and live with the consequences. That's it. That's all I can say. Nothing more.
Okay. Saras, do you have anything? The Brazilian monk always, on point. So, Sarah, do you have something to say? Or if not, I can ask you a different question. Are you there? Can you hear me? Sarah in Liberia?
Yeah, Mr. Khan, let me just add up to what my chief Brazilian monk said. Yeah, Mr. Khan.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Am I coming in clear now?
I know your internet is giving.
Okay, so let me just add up to what my yeah yeah.
Go ahead, we can hear you.
So yeah, let me just add up to what my chief Brazilian monk is saying. The thing about picking a side is you are telling us that the election are not credible. You bringing forensic investigators to investigate the entire election because they were fraudulent. But then how can you pick a side here? This is a very difficult decision to make, Mr. Khan. Like President Monk said, unless Mr. Cummings wants to make a political decision, and making a political decision, there will be no moral argument. But when Mr. Cummings,
yeah, I knew this was going to happen. Yeah, he's having some problem with his internet. Yeah. So, Monk, I think me and Steve are looking at this from the same viewpoint. You think the best bet for Mr. Cummings would be to stay out?
Yeah, I will stay out. And it's based on his own argument. That's the only reason I will stay out. Mr. Cummings is talking about bringing forensic investigator. We know that these numbers are not real. We can see it. Even Steve Wonder can smell it from afar. He can see it. So how do you pick a side? Like I said, if you are picking a side, it means you are validating the process. And if these elections are rigged, if I want to be Mr. Cummings, I want to dance with the devil like Joseph Walker, I would go with CDC. If that is the case, if you want to dance with the devil for the sake of power and you believe you have political feature, then I might as well go with the people that's in power. Because you cannot contradict yourself. It's the same old thing we saw. And that's why the CPP used to destroy your political future or career in Liberia. In the CPP, we told you are going among these guys. They are all politicians. They are transactional. They are not going there with a moral amplitude to be like, we're going to do the right thing. No, it's about chewing you and spitting you out. Let me tell Mr. Cummings one thing on this show. In the 2008 elections in the Democratic primary, between Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. Everybody underestimated Barack Obama. Hillary Clinton, the Clinton thought that they had leverage in the Democratic Party, that they could just do anything and people could gravitate to them until Barack Obama showed up on the scene. When Barack Obama showed up on the scene, when Hillary campaign team got to understand that it was neck and neck, that Barack Obama was a legitimate contender, you know what she did? Her campaign chair at the time, Sidney Bloomington, is from the state of, Connecticut. She brought a picture that Barack Obama took in Kenya where he in his Muslim attire. I think people can remember that photo. It was all circulating on the internet. Yeah. She came and brought that picture to pin Barack Obama as somebody who is anti-America. He's a Muslim sympathizer. That was what intended to destroy Barack Obama. That's politics. But at the end of the day, it was the same Barack Obama said that Hillary Clinton is more qualified for president than both he and Bill Clinton. That's politics. So if you want to play the transactional game, then make a choice. But you cannot be a moralist and play in politics. My brother, if you want to be the Mr. Nice Guy, then go to church. Then be like Mother Teresa and forget about politics. Because moral in this case just doesn't work. That's just why it is. You take a side, you go hard, but at the end of the election, we settle our differences. That's just about that's the nature of politics. And I'm not saying that when you win, when you take over the helm of power, you cannot implement things that will benefit the people. But until you can get that job. And let me give you another instance, this lady who they call from, I think, of Malawi, Joyce Bender. When Madam Sally went to her when she was running for re-election, right? I think she was an interim president and she wanted to go for a full term. So she was bringing people who were corrupt. She started rounding people up. So Dao, our old lady from Liberia, went to her. She said, let me tell you something. All these people you bring in, you want to prosecute them. You are not in a position of authority yet. You are running for this job. What I would do, I will bring everybody on board. Then when you secure the presidency, then you can come and prosecute them. You know what she did? She didn't listen to Madam Saliv's advice. Guess what? Who was caught in the scandal? Her own brother, biological brother, and that was the end of her political career in Malawi. Politics is a transactional game. It's not always a moral thing. You have to make some tough decisions and live by your decisions. That's just what it is.
So I agree with your last, with your last analogy on what to do. The fact that politics is transactional game.
Yes.
And it doesn't actually work with morality, which is true. You cannot actually preach both at the same time. However, my question to you now, if Mr. Cummings, people, majority of them say, you know what, let's go with Boakai. And then Mr. Cummings start to think now, well, you know what? Waka did S, Y, and Z to me. Waka was the reason why Labra was, CPP was destroyed. They wanted to destroy me. They wanted to do this. They want to do that. But people say, you know what, let's go Waka. Or, vice versa, they say, you know what, we all want to go with this guy, what's his name? George Weah. And Mr. Cummings was like, well, George Weah is the one that actually cheated me, that actually tried to humiliate me. In fact, I've been saying George Weah is not correct. George Weah is inept, is incompetent. So where in the way I'm going to endorse George Weah? So Mr. Cummings said, you know what? Based on the past, I'm not going to support either one of them. I can't see myself supporting any of these people based on what I've said, based on what I know, based on what is going on in the country. And Mr. Cummings said, you know what? I'm not going to endorse anybody as a person. Who do you think that will benefit when the partisans are left alone to make their decision not to support either one? Mr. Cummings, I'm not supporting either one of them. Let people decide what they want to do. Who do you think that would benefit? Saros. Okay. Saros light went off somehow in Labrador there. But
Okay, I'm
okay,
back.
yeah, I want to ask you. So who do you think that would
Yeah.
benefit? The company say, you know what, I'm not supporting I'm not endorsing anybody. You people go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Who would that benefit?
It won't benefit no one.
Huh?
Oh, Cyrus can go me. I think he was trying to respond.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Mr. Kane. It won't benefit nobody at this moment in any of these elections. And politically, it will affect him big time. But morally, he will be standing right.
Yeah,
If
well,
he, because that
moral-
means that shows morally he will be standing right, because that tells the public that yes, indeed, he did not agree with the election result, the election of fraudulent. But politically, it won't benefit nobody, and not even him, because if he still has any political ambition for 2029, that means he has to take a side. But if he's not taking a side, 2029, both sides will say, "But we needed you and you didn't come around. None of us, you didn't support any of us, so you can't depend on nobody for their support." The only way you have a chance, if he's running 2029, then you have to overly work, change the strategy, and change the other people around him. But if he stays neutral in this process, he stands a good moral ground, but he benefits no one politically.
You want
Yeah,
me to comment on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
It won't benefit no one, and for two primary reasons, it won't benefit anyone. First of all, he doesn't have the number to even make a decision in these elections. That's what the results are telling you. Now, I know for a fact, Mr. Cummings strengthening Liberian politics. In the worst case scenario, in the free and fair election, Mr. Cummings will come anywhere little above 20%. That's what I believe. But if the results are telling me that Mr. Cummings carries 1%, it means he's irrelevant. And if you're irrelevant, then it means you cannot make a choice. That's one. Second of all, if you believe that you perform better than what the number is reflecting, then it means your vote will never count in round number one. And if your vote will never count in round number one, what make you think they will count in round number two? Second, politics is not an emotional thing. It's a smart calculation. You got to be thinking how they call it. They got a name for it in trading. They call it I forgot the name, but I'm making a point to say that you cannot be emotional. You want to be logical in decision and calculate the political price or the political capital you are going to spend in the process. I don't think the Liberian people are going to blame Mr. Cummings in an election that they deem to be fraudulent. And there will always be a price to pay, like I said, whether you take a side. If he want to play the transaction, let me tell you something. Joseph Boaga, whether you liking or you disagree, Joseph Boaga is a consummate politician. He understands the game. That's why when he had the slightest opportunity to destroy Mr. Cummings, he went for the dagger because he knows it's a game of chance. The CPP framework document, I told him it couldn't have happened if Joseph Boaga wasn't on the game plan. He was part of it. He's the chief architect. He only used his proxy to implement the procedure, but he was the main architect because it benefited him. And Cummings is always the risk to both CDC and Unity Party. For some reason, they are telling you that he's irrelevant, but they scare him the most. They are afraid of him the most. So I don't know how you can make the argument. You either have it one way or another. You must pick a side if you think you are going to pick a side, but trust me, either way you go, there will always be consequences. For me, I believe that neutrality will cost you the least political capital than picking a side. In my view, from what these numbers are telling me, and I'm doing it on the side of statistics and mathematics and what the numbers are saying. I'm not saying it because I hate Joseph Boaga or Georgia, because if your votes were never counted in round number one, what make you think your numbers will be of impact or your vote will be counted in round number two? That's what they're literally telling you. They told you that you are irrelevant. The race is only between a CDC and Unity Party. Now the Liberian people got what they wanted. They got two of the parties they believe are irrelevant or are first and second choices over everybody else. So why do you want to take a side in the fight, my brother? You have no fish to fry. That's just where it is. And I tell people, in an election that you believe is rigged, and CDC is rigging an election for Unity Party to win, then it means I could sell you a boatload of sand in the Sahara Desert, because either way it goes, there will be only one outcome, and that is a Georgia win. For the fact that it's not credible, Georgia is not going to rig an election for Unity Party to become the winner. That's a lie. Stop living in a bubble. That's fantasy. It's crazy. It makes no sense. They will rig it to the end to maintain power, because that's just why it is. So if you are going into these elections, you are literally saying that the numbers is reflecting the will of the people. Then Mr. Cummings cannot take us out, because at this stage he's irrelevant. But that's his call to make. We can analyze that from now to the next millennium. At the end of the day, he will be the one to strike that make that call. At the end of the day, it's up to him. He's a political leader.
All right, so let me say something. I asked both of you guys a question, but let me just add something to what I think. Let's talk politics. First of all, let's agree that polity and morality are not the same. They are not going together when it comes to political decision. You're not making political decision also based on your personal interest. Your personal interest could be there, but if you are a representative of the people and you are there, you are fighting for the people, you go with the people. Assuming majority of Mr. Cummings' supporters or his people are saying don't take SAR, he shouldn't take SAR. But if he decides to take SAR and take that risk politically, you should also go with the place where majority of people want him to go. You hear me clear. If Mr. Cummings supporters in majority saying don't take SAR, be neutral, he should be neutral. But based on political decision, and you decide, you know what, taking a SAR will be the best thing for us politically, then I think he should go with the side of the majority of his people. We say the two things I'm saying though, because everybody say don't take SAR, don't take SAR. But if you just say, you know what, for political reasons we have to take a SAR. Where I want us to go, I think he should follow the majority of his people. That is democracy. But should he decide to say, you know what, in as much as I cannot stop you from going where you want to go, but even this is what the majority want, but I don't want to go there, do you think that will cost him politically by, among his own people? Let's say right now, everybody say, you know what, let's go to Unity Party. Mr. Cummings say, because of what Banga did to me, I can't go to Unity Party. Everybody say, you know what, majority say, I go to CDC. Mr. Cummings say, based on what I've said before, based on what CDC did to me, I'm not taking SAR. Do you think that will even be more costly to him if he still has political ambition for not going with his people for one reason or the other?
Yes, Mr. Kane, let me come in. Yes, it will cost Mr. Kume a lot. And I will tell you this, we now going political. It will cost him a lot because the thing is, it's not about the people going to support a particular side and the standard bearer supporting our side. It's about the standard bearer and the people supporting our side.
Yeah.
The thing is, if Mr. Kume do not support, he support another side with majority of his people supporting another side. Tomorrow, if he needs the support of that particular side, that majority of his people went on, they will not give it. Even if he preach the loud politics, will tell you that Mr. Kume did not give us the support when we needed it. If we would be political in this at this moment, Mr. Kane, I would tell you that Mr. Cummings, it will benefit him politically more if he supports the CDC. If Mr. Cummings supports the CDC, guess what? 2029, you will not be facing a George Weah. You will be facing, because we know 2029, Ambassador Boaka, former vice president, will be all of the picture. He will be facing a Jeremiah Kun. He might be facing a Eden Snow, a Sir Joseph, whoever it is. But you will have the support of the CDC. Majority of the support is because why? He supported the stand by the CDC when they needed him the most. But if you giving United Party power at this moment, I say and I say, Mr. Kane, I have nothing against the UP folks. But these are people who will not relinquish power easily if you giving them power. They will not just easily relinquish power, but also CDC will be coming back. You will be bringing a George Weah back against Cummings. It will be a unity power and the CDC game again in 2029. You don't have to like this, but this is the hard truth. And the Liberian people are people who quick to forget. They will easily forget that a George Weah treated them bad 6 years ago. And Mr. Khan, you don't have to like Weah, but Weah is our human magnet. The people are connected to him. After 6 years, the people will forget. And you will see them pulling behind Weah. And I can tell you the CDC know how to make a real opposition. If CDC were in the opposition, we'll be talking different thing. They will really be robust in the opposition that will give the admiration to them again by the people. We will not be counting Mr. Cummings in our space. This is the hard political truth. And the guys from Unity Party will not easily go on to forgive Mr. Cummings. They will not easily accept him. This is the truth. They will rally around Jamaica in 2029. This is my opinion.
Brazilian monk.
Yeah.
So the same question to you. So yeah, assuming that let's forget about the now running. Not supporting anything. Let's forget about that one. Let's play politics.
Okay.
You think Mr. Cummings should go with the way of his supporters in majority, or he should just make his own decision?
Technically, we are all saying the same thing in a whole different way. For me, I'm just trying to balance the whole narrative between the moral argument and the political argument.
Let's forget about the political now.
Yeah, if we forget about the moral argument, then Mr. Cummings can just forget about the whole thing about being Mr. Clean Hand, and we forget that, just go straight political. Even there is a price to pay politically. Like I said, there will always be a price, even in the face of neutrality. But the question is, what price are you willing to pay? Mr. Cummings is one on ground. He can feel the pulse of the voters. He can kind of detect how the Liberian people voted, even though the results are not reflecting the will of the Liberian people, because you won't be able to run in an election and you cannot gauge the collective will of the people. So he able to do his own calculation to come up with the best possible option. For you see the problem with Unity Party and CDC, if you want to play a political decision, then he can take a calculated risk. Because for Unity Party, you're not talking from theory, you're talking from experience. And the CPP being the litmus test, we all knew what happened. So if you want to play gutter politics and be transactional like Madam Salif, then you will have to pick a side. If you think that you got a future 6 years from now, you can do your political analysis and say, okay, which party gave me the greatest leverage and which one of them is less competitive that I could take advantage of. CDC has a base. Unity Party 2 has a base. So the question is, what will be your decision will be based upon? CDC are the ones in power. They are the ruling party. They are the one that control every level of government from the Supreme Court to the Elections Commission. And even 2029, they will still be the ones supervising the next election until they can leave power. So if you want to go gutter and dance with the devil like Joseph Boaga and play dirty and be transactional, then my brother, that's your call to make. But if the Liberian people in this election are overwhelmingly supporting Joseph Boaga because they detest CDC, even though the numbers are saying that they are neck and neck, then Mr. Cummings, if you pick a judge that you will still pay a political price 2029. So like I said, it's his call to make. This thing at this stage is not about analysis. It's all about making tough decisions and living with the consequence of a decision. That's just what it is.
You know what? Let me open the line and take some calls, because we are giving our opinion. Let's get the opinion from the people. The question is, where do you want your party to go, CDC or Unity Party? Tell us. The meeting is still going on right now as I speak to you. I'm still getting some update. But guess what? My opinion, I'm going to say it. And it doesn't mean that we will support anything CDC will do, regardless. In fact, SKTV, we may not all be on the same page on these things. But that's what makes all different from every other, network. So we're going to open the line here. You tell us where you think Mr. Cummings should go and why. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, you are live on SKTV.
My name is Alfred B. Thompson.
Go ahead.
Maryland.
Go ahead, Mr. Thompson.
Hello, my name is Alfred
You
Thompson.
got to stop listening to your radio or your phone. Listen to the cell phone only. So that way you can hear me. You can't be repeating yourself.
Thompson.
Yeah. Go ahead. Alfred Thompson, go ahead. We're hearing you.
Okay, I live in Austin, but I'm from Maryland.
Okay.
All I want for Cummings to do is to vote for no party.
Okay.
The Unity Party or CDC.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next caller here. Caller, I think it's on the WhatsApp line. I think this is international call. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 49 number started with 49.
Yeah, Seko, it's me. It's me. Your regular caller from Germany is Dr. Habib.
Dr. Habib, go ahead quickly.
Seko, we follow your network. When I want to greet people for the Arizona comic camps, I will be greeting you first. If you can remember when Cummings were coming to Germany, and I was coming on your platform, I told what are those people that follow him, you can remember very good that if those people are organic people, what are they driving or swimming in a vision? Because when Cummings was coming to Germany, it was the people who were running cottage group, the other people were not supposed to know. It's not necessarily wrong for opposition political party to endorse ruling party for roundup election. But it's uncommon, and sometimes the opposition party and people who have their policy and ideology, it comes from by endorsing.
Mama, you only got 1 minute. I got tons of calls coming in. I want you to go to your point, please.
Mama, you have to give me 2 minutes because this platform, I made this platform.
Okay.
So as I said, my advice to Mr. Cummings is better for Mr. Cummings to take side.
How will you be in Germany and made this platform? But anyway, go ahead.
This is politics. He cannot sit on the fence without making no side. It will jeopardize a political career in 2029. That's my contribution.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for making my show too. 929 number, last 4 DJ 4224. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, Sekou. My
Yeah.
name is Napoleon Sosu.
Napoleon Susu, 1 minute, my brother. Go ahead quickly. I want to take a lot of calls.
From Los Angeles, and I just wanted to contribute. 2017, Mr. Cummings was neutral. And now people are saying that Mr. Cummings should be neutral this time around. I don't believe him being neutral this time around. I want for him to choose side. And by choosing side, I think that Mr. Cummings should be able to choose. And I have to make it clear, to choose the CDC. And here's my reason. You know that Mr. Cummings was attacked by the Unity Party. His children was insulted on the Spoon Network. And Ome Boyaka never came up and said, this is beyond politics. You need to stop insulting this man's kids. But they went on and talking to the court. They did all the worst thing about Mr. Cummings, how you were going to be teaching in Grand Creek County in a first grade class. So listening to all of these things that they did on Mr. Cummings, this is politics. You go for your interest. So Mr. Cummings, he's not running a private entity. This is political. So as a politician, he need to take side, and the side that will benefit him the most, it will be the CDC.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Napoleon. Thank you so much. Let's go to Prince here. Prince, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Sekou.
Yeah, quickly, my brother. I just give you 1 minute there, but because I want to make sure at least I take a lot of calls. Mostly we can take less call than people can call. 1 minute maximum.
All right, very much. Sekou, there is something really strange that's going on.
Okay.
And Mr. Cummings needs to be very, very, very wise.
Okay.
And if at any time Mr. Cummings needs to redeem himself and go back to building an institution and making it about an institution, about an individual, this is the time.
Okay.
There's a reason in America you have two major parties, the Republican and the Democrat. That reason is because they both are in this kind of agreement and marriage. They create a narrative, they run the show, they push other people out, and they only play the ball between the both of them. And that is the same thing United Party and CDC are doing in Liberia now. They are trying to define the Liberian politics to make it between two parties, the United Party and the CDC. Until Cummings, and they know that the only person that can redefine that is Cummings. You know why? You know why George Weah ran to Cummings? Joseph Barker ran to Cummings? It's a game. So they can create this scenario that we're all here now to put Cummings in a position, not Cummings, but his supporter in a position to be confused as to what direction they want our politics to go. Listen, Cummings have already made a clear and definitive statement. He said that his supporter were cheated, the vote wasn't counted, the election process was fraud and was rigged, and he called upon the opposition to stand with him. You know who else stood with him? You can name those who stood with him. Clarence Maluba stood with him.
Clarence Maluba and Sarah Beslow.
And Sarah Beslow stood with him. Did United Party stood with him?
No.
United Party did not stand with him. But United Party is running to him, asking him to stand with them. Even though they themselves know that the process was rigged. They themselves complain about the process, but the only reason they feel because they are the one that they were chosen and handpicked to go to the runoff. So they feel that they can create a narrative and use this process. We'll hope and cook that maybe the Liberian people will be sympathetic, and Liberian people will go one minute.
Thank you.
But let me tell you this. Cummings have already defined his role. His role is the process rigged until that process is validated or legitimate. He come in and say anything. Let him be quiet. I can talk. I
want you to conclude now.
It's time for Cummings to be quiet and say nothing. Cummings remain quiet, focus on investigating the election, and focus on encouraging your people to go out and do a protest vote and vote and write on the face of George Weah the name Cummings in the count of November 14, so there can be a protest vote. If there be 400 or 300,000 what you call it invalid vote, that invalid vote reflect the will of the people that voted for Cummings that were cheated. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So let's go to the next caller here. 202 number, last 4 digit 2214. Breakable power.
Yeah, no. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. Go ahead quickly.
More. You got to start that answer, David. With the social politics here, we're not discussing the way they now in the corporate. With the social politics. When you want to become a politician, you talk politics. Not talking like someone working in a business setup. Look, we are discussing Cummings Bishop. The Cummings still want to be president. There are only two options to make in the whole election. Option. You know, you take star or not. When you take it star, the star you know take it to not because of position. But if the matter of fact is, CDC only got first years in second term. If they win the election, the possibility is open in the sense that the incumbent is not going to the election again to contest. So the election will be open to everybody. But if the case opposition star, the United Party star, God forbid, they win. before the president, you become president, it's difficult to the fullness to the letter.
Thank you.
So when it's discussing issue, you have to put in a politician's way, not corporate way.
Thank you so much.
Corporate with the politics.
Thank you so much. Let's go to the line here. 817 number, last 4 digits 0414. Are you there?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, people are making it. The UP party is making it.
Well, you didn't tell us your name. Where are you calling from? What is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Oh, there's a Theodore Gray calling from Texas.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm saying that Cummings need to make a hard decision by lining up with CDC. This fact, CDC have done things in the past, but I want to believe with the recommendation that the CPP have written and sent to them, I believe they will make a turn. Like the caller said, sometimes people want the legacy to remain. You know, for people to remember the legacy in a good way. So I think unequivocally that Mr. Cummings should join the alliance with the CDC.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll go to the next caller here. 267 number, last 4 digits 6148. What is your name and where are you calling from? Caller 267. One more time, we'll switch to the next caller. 267, last 4 digits 6148. All right. Let's go to the next caller here. Caller 651 number, last 4 digits 7671. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Jackson. I'm calling from Minnesota.
Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. What say you?
Okay, yeah. Sekou, the fact that Cummings has already written break, if you take a side, you just compromise the will of the people. I mean, if you give Cummings 1% in this race, what gave him that much of a relevance that you want him to post? You already decided the fate of the people. So I think Cummings shouldn't take sides. It's just not going to.
So even if people overwhelmingly saying take one side or against the other, you shouldn't take side. You should just go against the will of the majority of the people.
My brother Cummings is fighting for his people because.
But okay, what if the people want him to take a side?
The people don't want him to take a side.
Okay.
The people listen to their leader.
Okay.
People listen to their leader. If Cummings is the one that's going to be the leader here, that's sending a letter out that this election was rigged, and his people agree to him that this election is rigged, why should he take a side?
All right. Thank you.
Taking aside, actually legitimize this election. It just tells you that the people did not rig. It means that Cummings just lied on the election.
No. That's not true. That's not true.
That's true.
No, that's not true. Yeah. Don't even say that. That's not true. You guys can take politics so personal. Cummings did not lie on anything. Cummings said, for all indication, the numbers are not making sense. So we want to know what really happened. That doesn't in any way means that Cummings lying on anything. Don't even say that. I know you are a big Cummings supporter, but don't be so emotional and make some statements that are not correct. 267 number, last 4 digits 6114. 6148, I'm sorry.
Yes, you hear me, Sekou?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, my name is Nancy. Nancy from Pennsylvania, Boston County, Pennsylvania.
Nancy, welcome.
Yeah. Yes, my contribution for the topic today is Mr. Cummings had to be very careful, you know, because he kind of conducted about to get some investigation, right? Investigation going on, about to get some investigation, right? For from overseas, right? And they see that is very, very threatening to them. So he had to be careful, especially with the CDC people, to the CDC government. He had to be very, very careful, okay? He shouldn't take side. Because if he takes side, it'll be that why he takes side, they investigate, how they call it there? The elections was rigged, right? Why he took side? You know what I'm saying? So it made no sense for him.
Yeah, but he taking a side now or not will not stop the process, and that will not also stop the possibility of having that forensic investigation. So the thing is, because the reason why they are calling for that investigation because they have no proof. They are not sure of anything that actually something happened, something that can be actually taken to court to say yes, indeed, cheating happened. We are all suspicious of what happened because of the fact that the numbers are not making sense. However, that will not stop the process. People trying to make it look like Mr. Cummings, because Mr. Cummings said, okay, we're going to have this investigation. It means that the investigation is ongoing and that will stop the process. No. Mr. Cummings can make a political decision instead that investigation still continues. Because they have no fact right now to say we'll hang on, not to be part of the process. But they are calling on that investigation so that they can have some facts that it can be admissible to the court of law so that they can hang on that okay, this is what happened. At that point, LeBron can decide, Mr. Cummings participate right now or does not participate right now. That's not going to start the process. And that doesn't mean in any way that Mr. Cummings' suspicion is eradicated. No. Suspicion is like, we think numbers are not making right. But if the LeBron people listen to this. LeBron people who voted, they agree that this is the way they voted. Mr. Cummings can only do the investigation to find out as to what really happened so that it can't happen again. But that will not change the outcome of the election because the people who voted, they agree this is the way they voted. Because did you see people protesting? These people saying that this is not how we voted. The way they voted, they accept everything. So Mr. Cummings can say, I don't want to be part of the process because I'm suspecting something. That suspicion will still be there. Whatever investigation will go on. The outcome with that investigation, LeBron will decide what to do with it. But at this point, LeBron will decide that this is how they voted. So Mr. Cummings, I don't think Mr. Cummings, have a hard decision here when it comes to what to do. Because of that investigation will still go on if the thing there's a need for it. But LeBron people themselves, for me personally, as things stand right now, I agree with the election result. Even though I know it was stolen, I know it was cheating, but the fact that LeBron people who voted, they agree that this is how they voted, then we have to, let it be.
I think, for me, I think the LeBron people look at the leader and what the leader says. But anyways, Sheku, the thing is, right, for me, the Unity Party, I know that what I never said that CPP were going to go into the second round. They were going to support. They never said anything like that. They just the members, and the ordinary people said that some of them said I will vote for Cummings. Okay. So Mr. Cummings and I don't know one of Mr. Cummings are going to be in their position here in Unity Party. They were going to support Mr. Cummings. I disagree. They were going to go CDC. I'm telling you seriously. They were going to go CDC because they just want people to stand with them, but they don't want to stand with nobody. That is arrogant. I can't stand with the Unity Party. It comes to them, they want help. But when it comes to other people, to hell with you. That's the Unity Party. I'm telling you, Mr. Cummings is going to go in the second round. I'm telling you, all of them were going to gang up and go with CDC. Trust me. That's exactly what was going to happen. They said the other parties are going to plan the ordinary Liberians. They're going to support the CPP. But without straight CDC, I'm telling you seriously.
Straight CDC?
They were going to go CDC. The Unity Party are going to go CDC.
Yeah.
But we're in this right now. That means the comment just said neutral and not support that because all of them are correct. Okay. All of them, they are six people. Then they just stay in the corner. Then they stay in one side. Mr. Gomez just stay one side. Then just get the consequence when it comes. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you so much. So she had a valid point saying that, you know, we push everybody on in the on this network, on a network, that should the opposition go to the second round, can they commit to supporting each other? Mr. Cummings said if the process is free and fair, he will support the opposition. Now the process was not free and fair, but Boakai and the people that they never committed. Boakai never committed to supporting the opposition. Honestly speaking, it's just like Cummings will say, our bodyguard, Donald Trump will say, if you win the election, it was free and fair. If he doesn't win, then it was cheating. Boakai, then people then mostly Boakai himself never committed to supporting anybody else. Only Boakai people should support. That was the point she was making, and she was right. That's exactly what happened. Mr. Maulo, welcome to SKTV.
Yeah, how you doing, Sekou? It's been a while.
I'm doing great.
Thank you for your program, and to the other guys on the show, thank you. Listen, my position in this is I don't think Mr. Cummings has to take any position. Okay. Mr. Cummings, I believe, should remain neutral, regardless.
Mr. Cummings and the CPP or Mr. Cummings as an individual?
The CPP can, the people in the CPP can do what they want.
No. Mr. Cummings is a leader, my man. Don't say that.
Mr. Cummings, for his reputation, should remain neutral.
As a party or as an individual? So as an individual, so that CPP can endorse without Mr. Cummings?
It was the same thing that happened in 2017. There was the same argument going on. Some people wanted to support George Weah, some people wanted to support Unity Party. And he said they can do what they want. People are free to do what they want. But
that's individual, but that's not the party. He said if let the party vote and decide whatever they want to go without him.
Well, if you want to speak for the CPP, if I was he, looking at the present situation in the country and the people that are eligible to become leaders, I don't see the quality or the integrity in any one of them that I should align myself with to become president of Liberia. You see, we talk about this thing and we don't think about what are these people going to do for Liberia. Can anybody tell me what the Unity Party said they would do or what the CDC said they would do? Mr. Cummings has given them several points to agree with, and then he will give them his endorsement. Have any of them done that? No. So I think the CDC, the CPP should remain neutral. Let the members do what they want, but the CPP as an organization should remain neutral.
Mr. Maulo, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What if one of the party agree with the conditions and condition put forward by the CPP? Should Mr. Cummings endorse that party?
If they agree with what Mr. Cummings said, this is what the whole purpose of Mr. Cummings running.
Yeah, I'm asking you now. Will Mr. Cummings support it?
If they can put it in writing, like you said, Charlene will head the committee, they will put it in writing, they will sign it, and they will agree to it, yes, we can support them.
Okay.
Because that will be Mr. Cummings' plan.
All right, thank you.
For the country.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's take this caller here. Caller 217, last 4 digits 6447. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Romeo. I'm calling from North Dakota.
Romeo, how are you?
I'm fine.
Welcome to SKTV. It's been a minute. What's going on?
Yeah. We're still trying to get over the corrupt election.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, my personal view, what I would want Mr. Cummings to take a side or not, I would say no. Mr. Cummings shouldn't take any one of these sides. Especially the two party leaders went to Mr. Cummings' house to discuss. He said he was going to get back to them. And he got back to them. He took some plans from what he has promised the Liberian to do for them. People that supported him. And he put 12 of them out there, like what the other caller just said. And guess what? None of them answer to any of those. So even to
How do we know that none of them answer to it?
No, if they were going to answer to it, we would know that now. So nothing hard in my brain when it comes to politics.
Okay.
Nothing hard. So but now women in the air, some kind of way. But none of them agree. So ensure that they do not agree. These people are not ready to face the system. They are not ready to work for Nigerian people. It's all about their own greedy interest. So for me, that is the same way people put it beyond the document for him to join CCP. And some of us were against it. I would say Mr. Cummings should stay and not support anyone. And let me tell you something about the Nigerian poor. The Nigerian poor, when you go and tell them, say, this is who I am, and you stand by who you are, Nigerian poor respect you.
Yeah, but respect will not win the vote. Will not win you anything. This is political. This is not about personal.
When I say respect you, they will hold you as being a high standard, and they will take up and support you because you are stood for always what you believe.
Yeah, but I agree with you. But in this election, everybody from both parties believe that Cummings is the best person for Liberia. But yet, the people went, they voted. We don't know how they voted. But based on their silence, it means that they voted against Cummings, knowing that Cummings is the best. No, but they were gonna be here again, the same position after 6 years. But how can United Party put out like that? How can United Party put out like that? United Party they were very clear. They were very clear, and that's why we did not declare first round victory. So if CPP is going to be like that, they say they're afraid of speaking out. They're afraid of having peaceful protests. That means CPP is going to remain like this forever. You're not going to win anything because they will always take advantage of you. They will take advantage of your silence. They will take advantage of the fact that you're afraid of violence. They will take advantage of you that when you do something to him, nothing will happen. But let me tell you something right now. What happened to Mr. Cummings? If this was some kind of radical politicians who can really play politics the way Labrador people see it, by now, Labrador, the election result will have been different. But they know that Mr. Cummings will not do not anything, and people who supported him telling him, we want peace, we don't want violence, we don't want this. They will take advantage of that always and cheat you, knowing that nothing will happen.
Okay, Sekou.
Yeah.
One point I will make towards that. If that should have been the case, you know who should have called for that peaceful walk?
No.
It could have been the CPP heads, leaders.
Who is bigger than Mr. Cummings in CPP?
The chairman, the board members have come together and rally around the people.
They don't want to do anything without the approval of Mr. Cummings. Nobody can do anything without the approval of Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings should have been the one to say we don't agree. I'm asking for my people then to peacefully assemble, say we don't agree. Yeah, in public. Make the country ungovernable peacefully.
The board members are supposed to come together and say, let us vote on Mr. Cummings. Hey, this is what we want to do. Then you get them to go ahead, then they go and do it. But none of them invited these people to a peaceful rally. None of them did. So you can't blame the Liberian people for not coming out too. They did not invite the Liberian people to a peaceful rally.
Okay.
No.
All right, thank you.
What I didn't finish my point. My other point I was trying to make is that when what's going on here is a setup. If be a CDC or United Party, if Cummings decide to take side with any of these people, it's going to be the same people who will tell Cummings to take side and people in 2029, they will say, oh, you back these people up. Look at what's going on with Costa and all the other people and what's going on with it. I would say, Mr. Cummings, stay. Once the people you get there on agreement and the people they not agree to it. So don't take no side. Be on neutral in the whole thing. You will still be out there tomorrow. We will still support you, and the last member will still support you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Yeah, we have another caller here. Caller, what is your name on the WhatsApp line? What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Brother Sekou.
Hello.
from Sweden, one of your patronizer.
Thank you.
Brother Seko, Mr. Cummings is like a man crossing the river or the river on the bridge with a wife and his children mother. If he saved his mother, the children will blame him for the death of their mother. If he saved the children's mother, his siblings will blame him for the death of their mother. So in all, Mr. Cummings should stay neutral and go in a town, for example, the people will say, oh yeah, he tried to save the boat and the boat drowned. The next thing is that what gives people the assurance that if Mr. Cummings endorses the CDC and the CDC perform better, let's say they perform better in the 6 years to come, what made them think that CDC, Howard Taylor or someone from the CDC will not say that, oh yeah, we did better this second round, and for that reason we put it up a candidate. What's the assurance there that CDC will leave power? I'm a question that if you can answer for the Liberian people, because there is no guarantee that CDC does better, that oh yeah, we're leaving just like that.
So what is your what do you think? What do you think is the best way for compromise to stay neutral?
And the best way, like yesterday, I wrote something similar to what Brother Mong was saying. Mr. Cummings should stay neutral and let his voters choose who they want to vote for, who should be better for Mr. Cummings, but taking side has a political ramification. And Liberian people, they don't forget, most especially these people we call the Unity Party people. They have done a lot of ungrateful things to Mr. Cummings. You, Brother Sekou, on your show, a lot of things Unity Party did to Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings always turn the cheek. You know, that's why Liberia, we are like this. Sometimes it's good to give people their own bitter medicine. So when they come back into the afterlife or the next world, they will learn from that. Joseph Baka need to take his own bitter medicine that he gave to Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings now need to endorse him, not the CDC. Thank you, Brother Sekou.
Thank you. Well, I don't know, man. This thing is getting serious by the minute.
It's compound complex.
Yeah, compound complex issue, man. It's and
because of the numbers.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, based on what we are hearing, do you think most of the people, I believe most of the people are saying, Mr. Cummings should not take SAR. I believe they are basically saying Mr. Cummings should wash his hands from the Liberian politics, not worrying about the future, because Liberian people are not grateful or they never voted for him, or the way they play the politics in Liberia, or Mr. Cummings should give in to the political class in Liberia. They just wash your hand from the whole thing and let the people do whatever they want to do in Liberia. That's exactly what you're saying. Everybody is saying Mr. Cummings to stay away and watch it. That means you tell Mr. Cummings, which is also fair game. If you think Mr. Cummings being treated unfairly by the political class, and you cannot stand for him, and the people cannot stand to defend their vote, so that Mr. Cummings should just wash your hand from the whole thing and forget about it and let everything go, which is a fair game. We can say that directly. But if you stay thinking you want Mr. Cummings to stay away from the two people and allow the whole process to go through and then come back again to run, it will be here again. It will be the same result. It will be the same result. Because, first of all, people in the CPP, whether the Liberty Party or the Unity Party or the ANC, they don't have the balls to stand up for what they believe. If they think they voted for Mr. Cummings and they sat by supponely, thereby validating this election, this result, then Mr. Cummings had nobody in Liberia to vote for him. So Mr. Cummings' best bet would be, if you still have somebody, if you still have ambition to run, let you allow one of the people then who are ready to stand up for what they believe. To join forces with those people, maybe those people will be motivators to other people that are with the CPP. If Cummings people then, in the entire country, not even 100 people gather together and say, you know what, we disagree with this result. You don't have to have proof. You said this is not how we voted. We're just telling the world that this is not how we voted. The result not making sense. If nobody, no group of people, not even 100 people gather in the whole country to do that, then Mr. Cummings have no vote.
Yep, that's just what it means. And come back to my same theory.
Nobody in Liberia.
Yeah.
So that's why you're saying, okay, you know what? The fact that we don't have anybody there, so taking, so endorsing or not endorsing, Mr. Cummings got nobody there. Will not add anything to anything.
You're not add anything. So why you want?
Let him just, decide. Let me just, stay away. Not doing anything because he's not valuable. He had nothing there. But if Mr. Cummings has ambition and believe that he was cheated, and these things, it was done by both parties. Joseph Boakai, George Weah, they all participated in cheating Mr. Cummings. So if Mr. Cummings still want to be in politics, you can still join one of them and punish the other for your own benefit. You know where you go, but that politics is dirty game. But to say all that are saying, Mr. Cummings, you're not supposed anybody trust me. You're not helping Mr. Cummings. You simply telling us that Cummings got no vote in Liberia. So let it go and shouldn't run 2029. If you think,
I found this on the web for Run 2020.
Come on, man.
Check it out.
Sarah, why your girlfriend campaigning the conversation? So yeah. So either way this thing go. If Mr. Cummings want to go and run in the second round, I mean in 2029. If Mr. Cummings want to run in 2029, let him take a side. If he's not going to run in 2029, let him remain neutral and allow the people to play whatever, to do whatever they want to do in Liberia, and just kiss a goodbye to the whole politics. That's what I think, gentlemen.
Well, it's come back to my same theory. You see, Sekou, the reason why I respect numbers, I pay more attention to numbers than politics, because if you understand how numbers work, you will make rational decisions. In life, we are always learning. The whole idea of life is not to be right all the time, but you want to be right most of the time, because either way you will be wrong sometime. And when you are wrong, you learn from your experiences. So sometimes when you end up losing,
I have 2 callers on the line. When you finish, because I'll bring them up.
But then let them go in and I'll continue. Let them go ahead.
Okay, sorry. This person here, 701 number. Last 4 digits is 9917.
Yeah. Good evening, Bro Sekou.
Good evening, my brother.
This is Vafi Dukle, and I call from North Dakota.
Vafi Dukle, welcome, my brother.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the show. I think some of the things you said from the past, you and Steve, are coming to pass. But let me say this. I want to totally agree with you when you said if Mr. Cummings still has ambition for 2029, he should take a side. And I want to agree with you, because the reason is that you cannot continue to remain neutral, and then you expect other people to support you when it is your time. But having said that, Braseku, I think the Liberian people, it tells me that the Liberian people do not want a good leader. They just talk about it, but they don't need a good leader. You have this going election, Mr. Braseku, Mr. Cummings was the only impeccable character person in the race, but they left this man and voted for other people. Then when I see Liberian people talking about integrity, I want to slap somebody, honestly, because all the 2 people that are going for the runoff, no one get integrity. If you talk about integrity, I'm telling you, no one get integrity.
There's no integrity. Like what Costa said.
Exactly. But then, Dukle, you continue, yeah. But then people are saying, hey, let the man follow, let the man be the clean man. Clean man, now we're getting any vote because clean man.
They don't want clean people. So
they don't want clean people.
Clean man game.
They don't want to remain in politics. You got to play a game with them and get to where you want to be and change the country.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I listen to you, Braseku.
Yeah.
You said it a beautiful way. I could not have said more than what you said. When you said all these stupid people in Liberia that are being made with how do you call it, Acosta, I agree with you. Costa,
and they are in all the party too.
Yeah, Braseku, Costa play with the people's mind. You know the reason why Costa never support any side during the first round? The men were thinking, the men were reading between the line. Oh, maybe Joseph Baka will, so let me wait. Maybe CDC will, so let me wait. So these are some of the things. So when the election went for wrong, Costa just take us out. Mama, hey, let me tell you one thing. Like, bro, people, they don't want good people person, yeah. I'm not allowed to you. Cummings say the truth. Cummings is a man with impeccable character. You look at the kind of man, you lead the kind of man and voting for all kind of people. They say you want good person. I'm thinking that must talk. That people say must talk. That must talk what? No, hey, Cummings, if Cummings still want to be in politics like he said, Prosecu, then he takes her and they play to their tune. The way that people want to the politics to be. Then you play with, then you just go along with that.
And then when you got the power, you change things in the country. The way things happen, you change it. You change the whole electoral. You do electoral reform. You change the you make referendum on the constitution. You change a lot of things. Because you cannot stay out and make changes, right? And these people, if you want to be part of Liberian politics, you got to play A as a Liberian politician. If you don't want to be part of A, you just stay out. But if you try to play that, Mr. Nice, Mr. Clean, Mr. Non-violent, Mr. This, they will see you. Let me tell you something. Look at people who are making decisions for Liberia today. Let me tell you, just to list a few people. Do you know the level of violence Joe Weah and the CDC caused during early time? We know. Do you know Chancellor Connection? Chancellor's wife is now the vice president for Liberia, and people are happy with that. Nobody has problem with that. Yes. You're talking about clean. Do you know Eddie Snow was the Chancellor brother, son-in-law?
Yes. Right.
Do you know Eddie Snow got kicked out of from the position as a speaker because of corruption?
Right. And immorality.
In ECOWAS. Do you know Ellis Tyler was called Corruption King Kong in Liberia? He just got elected from representative to senator, being elevated. Do you know? All the bad thing in Liberia? Look at Prince Johnson being elected for the third time. A killer.
Yes.
A killer.
Nathaniel McGill.
Nathaniel McGill just got sanctioned by Liberia. By America.
Neutrality.
But they were elected by in Liberia. So just either way, stay out of Liberian politics or be a Liberian politician and win. Then we have the opportunity to change things in the country. Go ahead, my brother, and conclude.
So like I said, Prosecu, to conclude, I think the thing about it is Prosecu, look at what all you're saying. And you know, say it's 6 years you've been talking about Joshua. You know, his bad governance, what he's doing, killing people, doing all kind of things. After the election, the first round, Prosecu, I was surprised that Joshua get close to 1 million vote. That's ridiculous. After everything people said, you know, so Prosecu, like you said, let the men play the Liberian politics. Forget about being nice, you know, you want to present yourself, nice person. Play the way it's supposed to be in Liberia. Liberian politics, Prosecu, you have to dance the way the music is playing.
Yeah. I mean, you know why Yeke got more vote than any other representative? Because Yeke play Liberian politics.
Thank you.
Plain and simple. Liberian politics, you don't go by logic, you don't go by clean hair, you don't go by distance, you don't go by respect. You go by the way Liberian people want.
Prosecu, before I go, I can tell you this today. I can bet anybody. Hey, Prophet Key decide to go in the presidential race. Prophet Key and Mr. Cummings. Prophet Key will get more vote than Cummings. I'm telling you today. Take it from me. I'm telling you. Because
I agree.
People.
I agree.
So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
I agree with you. 100%.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. How are you? Yumotro.
This is Yumotro Kringer. I'm calling from Minnesota.
I know. I just called your name. Yumotro. How you doing?
Oh, I didn't hear that. How you guys doing there?
We're doing great.
Well, with all this up and down, Mr. Cummings should choose, Mr. Cummings shouldn't choose. The first thing I want to know, who's taking the 12th proposal? That's the first thing I want to know.
That's a very good question.
If CDC takes the proposal, I prefer CDC.
I prefer for Mr. Cummings to go to CDC. We all need to put hands around Mr. Cummings because we know very well that Mr. Cummings is the only person that can save our country. We know that they robbed us and the Liberian people out of their democracy. We know what we did. It was plain. He did that to the Liberian people. He chose for them. But now we are in a predicament and we should not go into a unity party. The thing they did to Mr. Cummings, I never even knew that a group of Liberians were so arrogant. I never knew that a group of Liberians were so rude and so entitled. Like Liberia is for them. Liberia is for all of us. We live in America now. We still support Liberia in so many ways. We send so much money to Liberia, more than even the budget the government budget to support our people because the government can support our people. Now we are at this point right now. If anybody taking that proposal, I wish a CDC. And they should sign on to it and come in a press conference and tell the Liberian people, say, this is what we're taking from Mr. Cummings, and this is what we are going to do. We're going to implement these 12 things into our policy. Because those policies that Mr. Cummings put out is all about Liberia. Youth empowerment, entrepreneurship for women, women involvement, 30% into politics, the justice system, the criminal justice system, the drugs to get out of our country. I mean, it's all important things that the CDC should jump on. But the Unity Party, I don't think Mr. Cummings should go to the Unity Party because what it did to this man. I never seen a group of conniving people that are greedy for power, let alone people in the Unity Party. That woman is a hell of a woman. Mr. Cummings been good to him. He knew Mr. Cummings for years. Mr. Cummings was there for so many other things that I don't want to talk about here. Sure. But for him to stand up in court and place his hand on the Holy Bible and lie that he never knew this man, that's a man to not reckon with. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
He got Bud Nicky. He got Prince Johnson. The other people then that elected him deal with Prince Johnson. They didn't deal with him. But Mr. Cummings should never go to the Unity Party. If CDC takes the proposal and put it in play and sign it and make a commitment to the Liberian people, because all those things is about the Liberian, all those things are about the Liberian people. That all Mr. Cummings, all he ever wanted was the best for the Liberian people. And they took that away. So St. John took it away. Let him take it and implement it and sign it and do it. And I would prefer him signing on to CDC. Unity Party will strike him in 2029 and throw him in the garbage like he's nowhere around. They show him already who he is, who they are. And he should never compromise himself with those people. I'm sorry. We want Mr. Cummings for 2029. And in politics, like you guys been saying, ain't no clean hands in Liberia.
No.
Ain't none in there. If we want for Mr. Cummings to be president, we have to take Joe Weah. Joe Weah got 6 years. And I don't see anybody, somebody talk about Thomas Farah, I don't see anybody else that on that team that are gonna beat Mr. Cummings in 2029.
Even we did not even beat him. You know, the number they give to people, they did it the way they wanted it.
Let Mr. Cummings to take over our country. I choose CDC. In as much as I don't like Joe Weah, I cannot let Mr. Cummings go. If Mr. Cummings go to United Party, me, my hands off for me, and I'm supporting him no more. Because then that lion day, he go into his work and stay there. I don't want to be bothered with those people. I'm sorry.
All right, thank you.
It's just a fact.
Thank you so much.
CDC is my choice. And the group that I'm working with, we are waiting. Everybody that I've been working for, all the young people, they are so crushed. They are waiting to hear from Mr. Cummings. And anytime Mr. Cummings chooses, that's why they will go. I don't know about United Party, but most of them telling me about CDC. Most of them telling me about CDC.
Thank you.
Almost all of them.
Thank you.
So that's just my point.
All right.
Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you. So let me say a few things. All of you, yeah, all of you, all of you that are listening, all of you that follow SKTV, we respect you guys. We value your opinion, your suggestion. We take it very seriously. Everything you are saying, we listen. And like we said earlier, our decision is not going to be driven by what CDC will do or CPP will do or Unity Party will do. we make our own decision based on our own understanding of things. We could collectively or separately, give our support to CDC or Unity Party. It doesn't really matter. We could go either way. I've been called names. Even right now, one of my picking here telling me, say, I look like Brasico want to go back to his CDC. I've never been associated with CDC in my life. I've never been associated with Unity Party in my life. I've never, ever been associated with any of those two parties in any way, shape, or form. But now, Unity Party, that picking from the Unity Party. He want me to support the Unity Party, but he doesn't want to come straight to say that. He's just accusing me now. I know Brasico want to go back to his old party. Just if to say I've been part of the Unity Party, CDC before. No, I'm not. If I decide to go to support CDC, I will make it clear to you, my brother. We don't eat crowd with shame. And we don't hide behind our fingers. You know how much I've attacked your other blogger here. You know how much I've attacked your we are here. You know that. If we decide to support one person against the other because we feel like this whole idea of lesser evil, so we decide to make our decision based on that, I'll be very clear and I will tell you why. I will not even just say I support the person. I will tell everybody that believe in me, that support me, that believe in my decision making, that believe in my judgment. I will tell them who to vote for. I will do that. 2 more calls, then I'll go to my guys, then we'll call it a night or a day. This person, 215 number, last 4 digit 5889. 5489.
Yeah, hello, Sekou?
Yes.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing? And where are you calling from? Your name, sir?
I'm calling from Pennsylvania.
Your name is?
Justin Miller.
Justin Miller?
Newell.
Justin Newell. Go ahead, Justin.
Oh, okay. Sekou, how you doing? I just want to just say thanks to the last caller, the lady that just called. You see, one thing people say, Cummings should choose side, but they are not telling Cummings what side to choose. You see, the lady came aboard and said choose CDC. And myself, I'm a Cummings supporter.
Yeah, because you CDC now. You CDC, when you want to tell the Cummings supporter, they tell Cummings to choose CDC,
no,
huh?
Listen to me.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. Go ahead. No, I don't know you, my brother. I'm just messing with you. Just go ahead and make your point. Okay.
I'm not CDC.
Okay.
But, Unity Party already told us that CDC is better than them for us to support. If you can remember, when they took me to court, Serena Seaford, he was standing with Joseph Walker in front of the courthouse. And Jim Boone asked a question to Serena Seaford. When Serena said that he will make sure that Cummings go to school.
You go to Maryland to go teach high school.
Yeah. Okay. Good Efromo asking question says, Serena, why you so into this case? What really you want from the case? You know what he told Good? He said, if so monkey put together and bring their child to bamboo, what you think bamboo will do without that?
Yep.
That's what he said in front of the courthouse. And Black was right there. You didn't open your mouth. You consider yourself to be monkey.
You say consider yourself to be a monkey?
Monkey. Because that was Serena doing. And you went to the court and did not call me.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much. No, I want you to conclude. We gotta go. We gotta take another call.
Let Cummings go to CDC. Let Cummings support CDC.
Okay, thank you. So let's go to the caller here. 510 number, last 4 digit 0155.
Hi, Brother Sekou. This is Miara calling from California.
Miara from California. My sister, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing good.
So we're listening to you. What say you?
In my honest opinion, I think Mr. Cummings should stay away from this wahala.
Okay.
Because there is no way 2017 these people did the same thing. I keep hearing Liberian people saying that,
oh, where the Liberian people voted and they cheated, and okay, they cheated, and why are they still sitting down?
That's the
Why
thing.
can you be scared? Why are you scared? You're already suffering. So, Mr. Cummings, I think, because even if Mr. Cummings decides to run 2029, the Liberian people, they will stay rejecting, because Liberian people, I don't like to generalize it, but Liberian people, some of them are very deceitful. We all make decisions in life for our children. We all make decisions to better our children's lives, whatever you do in life. So if Liberian people keep saying they're scared, they want for somebody to say that, some of y'all know how we didn't sleep. Even my daughter used to get mad at me, Mom, take a break. We talk. Even my own people from the late time, from some of them deceive me, and somebody from that same group told me, all that you're talking, you used to talk me. I thought they put instead they listen. They voted for George Weah and what his name and
Joseph Boga.
Papi Boga. Yes, I'm telling you. So this is something some of us Liberia is dear to our heart. We didn't go into this thing. I got my own business. I've been in business for 23 years. I got my own business. I'm not bragging. Some of us don't come here and brag. I don't need government job. Today when I move from here, I can open my business. I can do something for myself. Everything. But Liberian people, most of them are deceitful. I'm telling you, the little town I'm from, all that talk I used to talk. Somebody call me and say, yeah, don't mind them. Don't mind them. Your people there, most of them voted for George Weah and our papi, Joseph Boga. Let me tell you. So it's like, me, I'm not discouraged because I'm living my life in America, yeah? We're just doing it for them. So if, in my honest opinion, Mr. Cummings should stay away because he said,
So you should stay away from the Liberian politics as a whole, or you should just stay away from endorsing somebody?
You should stay away from the wahala. Because
and then come back later.
Whatever, if he decides to run, but I don't even think Mr. Cummings should run. Let him enjoy his life.
Okay.
Liberian people, they will be fine. They will be fine, brother. And I'm not coming from people can say, oh, they tune a voice of mad. No, that's just how I talk. I'm not mad. They will be fine. They are used to it. They will be used to it. George Weah will teach them lesson, or Joseph Boga will teach them lesson. They haven't learned. They will learn. We all make mistakes and we learn. So
Thank you.
Mr. Cummings should stay away.
Thank you
very much, Brother.
Thank you so much. So, President, we're coming to the same point, though. Caller, what is your name and where you calling from? What is your number? Last 4 digit 3908.
This is Prince Massaquoi calling from Maryland. How are you?
Prince Massaquoi, what say you, my brother?
I just decided to call to contribute to your show.
Go ahead.
Some of us, we already know the outcome of what Cummings' decision would be. It's not a surprise that we know.
What is it?
That Cummings, as an individual, will not support the Union Party. We know that in some people in the diaspora.
How did you know that?
I'm coming. We're getting the.
No. You say you know that because I want to know. Why did you know?
Marcel, I want to know.
Executive committees in Liberia, they are supporting Union Party. That's the sticker.
Executive committee of what?
Of the ANC in Liberia and the CPP. It's only Musa Benete is pushing the CDC way. So we know that Cummings and the rest of the other
you are a bloody liar. You know nothing. You know nothing. Listen, you know nothing about what you're saying. You are just a propagandist, just like what Unity Party people will do. You are a propagandist. You know nothing. You have zero information based on what you just said. Because I know more than what you're saying. It's never like that. No.
Yeah, he tried to play reverse psychology. He trying to.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
I will give you a chance, but I don't want that kind of lie to fly on SKTV. It's not true. You got no information, my man. Nothing. Zero. That's not true. That's not true. No, that's not true. That's not true.
Okay, so let me make my point.
Make your point.
Okay. This is what I'm going to say. I listen to a lot of people who are calling saying that Cummings should go the CDC way. Forgetting to know that the election laws in Liberia states that any candidate or any political party who fails to make a 2% point cannot take any election. Hello? Such person is not qualified to take part in any election until after 2 elections. So Cummings is not qualified under any condition to take part in any election anytime soon. So I don't know why people.
Okay. Let me teach you sense before you leave. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not teaching me sense, but
I'm teaching you sense because you don't know what you're talking about. That's what I'm teaching you. And other people, the electoral law that you're talking about, it says. I know it. Now I'm telling you now. That you don't know. Now I'm telling you now.
And why was passing the law?
That's not important. What the law says, that's what I'm telling you. What the law says, that's what I'm telling you now. The law says if you get less than 2% of the total vote and win no seat in the legislative or no legislative
Right.
seat.
Right.
It says. So it's either or. Listen now, listen, Mama. Let me finish your talk. I'll give you a chance. Okay. So if you win none of it, you get less than 2%, and you want no seat in the legislative election, then you will not be qualified to run. However, even at that, let's say even if, hypothetically, we know CPP wants 6 seats in the legislature, right? But let's even
Right.
at even Mr. Cummings win nothing, no seat. Mr. Cummings ran this time around as a CPP. If he decides to get to run,
Yeah, he can either go at Liberty Party or ANC.
Liberty Party, he can
That's
still
so many
run.
options.
Yeah. ANC, right.
That man don't know anything.
Yeah.
People Ugandans that don't know
Preempting is one of those
people
people that always try to play smart game. Yeah.
So, Mr. Vidi Toure, what is your contribution today?
Yeah, brother, well, thank you very much. My name is Fuma Vidi Toure, and I'm calling from the state of Ohio. You see, Mr. Cummings and the CPP have gone to say to the Liberian people that this election was a fraudulent election. And we all agree to that. We in the vote, we agree that the election is a cheating election, not only a cheating election, but to destroy other political parties. That's why they meant to do this. You see, so supposing we go to court tomorrow, and there's a question to Mr. Cummings, you say this election, why did you take side to continue the election? Because you say it's a cheating.
Because they don't have any fact yet. They don't have any fact to substantiate what they're saying. So and the Liberian people who voted too agree that this is how they voted.
Yeah, you don't have any fact that I will agree with Brazilian mob to stay neutral, please.
If on the moral ground, but on the political ground, Brazilian mob say he could do anything he wants to do.
That's the moral ground. That's the moral ground we're trying to institute in the.
But moral ground never get anybody election in Liberia.
Of course, listen to me. This is why we try. Look, Liberians, we Liberia, you have to shove something in our throat before we accept it.
Yeah, you want to shove it in the throat when you're in the position to do that. You can't remain outside to do that. When they vote for you, then you have the opportunity to make them to get used to the good thing, make them to listen to do the right thing. But right now they're voting for all the Baba people in Liberia. So you want to be a good man, you stay out.
That position will come soon. That will come soon. It's not a threat, but warning to every Liberian. Thank you.
Thank you. So guys, like I want to listen to your takes, man. All the people then that just called in.
There was a guy that called. I think the fourth caller before the last person. He was a guy that talked about how our people vote. We might want to concentrate on the presidential elections, but they got something they call in psychology. They call it the Stockholm syndrome, where when you are still in slavery for so long, you start sympathizing with the one that capture you. You start being sympathetic to the person. You cannot expose people to something that they don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the vast majority of voters in Liberia, they haven't seen good leadership. They haven't seen any moralists. They haven't seen good governance. So when you come to Liberia and say, oh, I want to bring something, they'll be like, man, get out of here. We've been hearing the thing forever. So they assume everybody is the same. So maybe the clean hands and the morally politics is harming Mr. Cummings than we think it is. Because if you can go and bring a Ella Jenica Tyler, if you can bring a Bill Twari, if you can bring back a Magio, saying that he stole, but the problem is he's spending in Magibi, then who are you? So apparently the reason that they're not putting up a resistance against the fraudulent election because that's how they voted.
Yep.
And they told us from the beginning that this election is only between George Weah and Joseph Boakai. And they got the same result that they projected. So, like I said, it comes, I think Mr. Cummings, he's trying to play middle ground because he's thinking that there's a political backlash. And when it comes to the decision between CDC and United Party, it's a race to the bottom. It's the lesser of two evils. It's the only thing that I fundamentally agree with Costa, that there is no integrity on both sides.
Yep.
The man who he called Rescue Tool today, he defeated a CPP candidate a few months ago, and he was on the CDC side.
Yeah.
Right.
When auditors were being murdered, when Yaja Koliwa was being attacked, when they were taking rice from the Japanese government for COVID and putting a CDC logo on it, the guy who was the official spokesperson for the government today, he wanted campaign propagandist for Joseph Boakai. So you cannot talk about morality. Maybe Mr. Cummings will have to make a political decision and just throw moral out the window, because it seems that the people are not gravitating to that moralist argument. They are not. You get my point?
And Prince, Monk, let me agree with you and add something to it. Then we'll go to your namesake here. First of all, when we were talking about opinion pool, people calling, they told us the people are there. They're going to vote for Cummings, but they don't want to talk. Every time you call, even right now, to be honest with you, Unity Party is very, very popular. It's a fact. Call them what you want. Say what you want to say about them. Unity Party is very popular. And the people that support Unity Party, they support Unity Party with passion. And they are not afraid to say it. In fact, they even threaten the survival, the existence of Liberia if they don't win the election. Reason for which CDC did not declare first round winning. And what we're saying right now, what happened to Cummings? Let's put it true where it belongs. What happened to Cummings? The way Cummings was robbed out of his vote, the way Cummings was treated in this election. If this was Unity Party people, then they were not going to wait for Boakai. They will not wait for Dillon. They will not wait for Mo Ali. They will have jumped on the street and said, this is not how we voted. It's a lie. It's a fraud. Especially in the Mahon County, in Maryland, wherein we all believe Cummings would have won the election. Even CDC said it clearly before the election that Cummings is going to win Maryland.
Right.
They believe it. They knew it. They could feel it. But Cummings was robbed of his vote. And the people that voted, they sat down there, they did nothing. That means they didn't vote for Cummings in the first place. They betrayed him. Same thing. The people of Grand Bassa County, they betray Cummings, they betray
Charlie. Sorry.
They lie to them. And they don't value their own. The reason why Joseph Boakai won in Nimba, because Nimba people value their own. The reason why Jowiya won't give all the vote in Grand Cru and all the Southeastern play, because they believe that Jowiya is their own more than Cummings.
Right.
If the voter were there, if the people really actually voted for Cummings, you will have seen some resistance. Some, not even to a large extent, we will have seen it. So the whole election rigging thing, all the digging thing, like I said it before. Remember, I said on the show here, I said if the people do nothing and the final result are announced, and the people they do nothing about it, I will go with the result.
Yep. Then we hold the result constant.
We hold the
That's why
result
it is.
constant, and we make a decision based on that. So
Yep.
you're not telling Cummings say you should remain neutral. Let Cummings make a political decision. So put one person against the other, like it's a win-win situation or no win situation for him. No win situation or win-win situation, in a sense. This election results show that Cummings got nobody. Not even 2%. But he aligning with one group, that will give him somebody. If Joseph Boakai is the most popular person, if you align with Joseph Boakai, even if they lose the election, Joseph Boakai supporter then will trust him. They will maybe you will get some people then to align with him in the future. If you support George Weah, win or lose, he will get some support from CDC in 2029, win or lose. It doesn't matter whether CDC puts somebody there or not. But Cummings will show. But as it stands right now, nobody in Labrador is supporting Cummings. Okay, that's what they prove. And Cummings should not even rely on them.
Yep.
Relying on them is like taking unnecessary risk. This person is the last caller. They will call it. I thought I had one person on. They got two people on. Oh my God. Okay. 515 number.
How are you?
I'm doing great. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Joshua calling from Des Moines, Iowa.
Joshua, go ahead.
I think you are said almost everything I wanted to say. So I can just add up. If you open a line in Liberia to get the view of the 1% of Cummings supporters, the vote that Cummings got according to the election result. If you ask those that voted for Cummings, when they tell Cummings to support CDC, he should support CDC. If they tell him to support Unity Party, he should support Unity Party. But I don't want him to rely on the view from those in America. Because 1/3 of the view in America always go contrary of the view in Liberia. That's the reason why when we support somebody, they don't win. Because we don't care to find out exactly how the people in Liberia think about the person, how they feel about the person. So there's always conflict between we and the people. Now, if you found 95% of those that are saying Cummings should support CDC, they are based in America. They are either based in America or CCP party official. They are not the actual voter. So until the actual 1% that Cummings got, until the actual 1% speak, I think those in America, we should sit and watch the process. We should not put our feeling into the process. Because if we put our feeling in the process, we will be killing Mr. Cummings' political career.
Yep.
So why you can't reform Mr. Cummings to support CDC? So we are sending to that document. So we don't have the capacity to implement that document. Because he do not implement that document, the regime feel desperately more than the previous 6 years. The Liberian people will hold Cummings responsible. They will say he's supporter of regime, that he know that the regime was not capable to perform, and the regime failed. He will share the responsibility. The failure, he will share the responsibility. Even the CDC that voted for Weah, they will also blame him. They will deny voting for Weah. No Liberian, how will we operate? So for me,
So you want him to support GNB?
I do not want him to support GNB. What I want him to do, let him get a view of his local voters.
Okay. Thank you.
Go to the general party headquarters and get a view of the local voter. But you should not rely on a party.
And man, go to the general headquarters right now. A lot of people will be there because they'll be thinking they're going to be sharing money. But when it comes to voting, you will not see them. But thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Last caller. For sure. Last caller. 240 number. Yes, go ahead.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Malema and I'm calling from Maryland. This is my very first time calling on this show. But I feel like even if Mr. Cummings set up, I don't feel like he's gonna lose 2029. I feel like he should be more vocal. I feel like he should be more transparent and, don't stop what he has been doing. If he has the capacity to bring investors to the country, let him do that. Because I'm telling you, even George Weah go there, it's going to be very tough for the Liberian people. Even Joseph Walker go there with the pre-something factor, and the U.S. military has already written that piece, it's going to be tough for the Unity Party. So there's a lot of children that stay graduating from school, they don't have jobs. They're coming to do things to help these people. Forget about the politics and start helping change the lives of the Liberian people. The people will see what he's doing. Cummings has done a lot of things, but a lot of people don't know what Cummings has done. Don't hide it in the background. Let it be known. Don't be the person to say, oh, I like to keep things undercover. If you're changing the lives of so many people, they will gravitate to you. The message will resonate. It will resonate and let it continue to resonate. The three people that had the change message, they started with Cummings to investigate. Moniba and Sarah Beslow. Let it continue to carry the change message. We can't continue to settle for, corrupt leaders that come and do things and make it look like this is the norm. What are we teaching our children? Liberia will never be on the right path. If we want to change, I say Cummings should continue it. And everybody that voted for his supporter, we will get involved and we will start doing things to change the lives of the Liberian people.
Thank you.
And we will let them know this is Cummings doing.
All right.
And if you can change a lot of people's lives, I think it will stick with you. That's why I feel you should focus on. If you can get investor, let them know you bring in the investor. If you can do things, you want to do the vocational school, let them know you bring in the vocational school. If we can get together, create remote jobs for these children graduating, let them know it's all Cummings doing this foundation.
Thank you so much.
They will know that.
Good point.
Because the lives have been changed.
Very good point. And this should not be the last time calling too. Yeah, I know this is your first time, but this shouldn't be the last time. Thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate it.
All right, great. Thanks.
All right. So to the both of you, gentlemen, you guys can, take on these, opinions and suggestions, and then I will come in later and close. You're muted, man. Nobody hearing you. You're muted.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Mr. Kane?
Yeah,
am I clear now? Yeah, so let's say to all out of all the quarters, we have 8 quarters that said neutral and all came from the states. We had 2 that were invalid, and we have 4 that said CDC and nothing for the UP. And let me be clear here, Mr. Kane. This is a very credible media institution. Anything we say here will be accounted for. If you do your own statistics in both of the parties, especially to the young people, there are a lot of them who are pushing CDC way. You might think they are doing it selfishly, but they believe that if you go the CDC way, they believe Mr. Cummings has a political life. And like you said, if Mr. Cummings still want to be in the Liberian political space, then he has to, should I say, a bit limit more, because moral and politics doesn't work. Because the Liberian people all by themselves do not even appreciate anything they call moral. Today, if Joshua Milton Bly, who is General Born Naked, can be celebrated by Liberians, then Liberian people do not know what they call moral. We have a Mo Ali, who was Secretary General at the time, was allegedly accused. Liberian people, you are defended to the highest. Liberians do not know what they call moral. Today, Nathaniel McGill, Bill trial with them, Liberians do not appreciate anything they call moral. If Mr. Cummings is making a political decision, he has to make a political decision and close his eyes. If he still believes in the political space of this country and pick out of the two sides, we agree that the both sides, they are very bad choices, very difficult decision to make, but he had to make a decision. And if Mr. Cummings want to go, when it comes to the democratic process, then I think he will go to CDC because Mr. Kane, from my own statistics, there are a lot of supporters who goes the CDC way because of what what the United Party done to them in the CPP and the arrogance that has continually been shown by the United Party. And for some reason, they believe that the United Party is not trusted. They can't trust them. It's just few folks who are pushing the United Party messages. Do your own statistics. Because Liberians all by themselves are not appreciating the call good. And like we all say on this platform, Mr. Cummings cannot be outside the system and make the change we want to see. He has to enter the system. He has to play according to the politics. For instance, Manaseli, she played according to the politics until she became president. But except Mr. Cummings do not have no political dream. And Mr. Cummings say, okay, I'm done with Liberian politics. I want to rest. He want to keep his moral, and, you know, from an international standpoint and all of that, then it's okay with him.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Or there's another way, like the woman said. Let me close on this. If Mr. Cummings can start immediate work, because one of the best ways you can be rewarded with power is by serving humanity. That is another way. So thank you, Mr. Kane.
Thank you. President Monk, before we leave.
I'm here. For me,
yeah.
I like probabilistic thinking. I don't put emotion into every decision because whenever you inject emotion, your decision most often won't come out right. Because what emotion does is it blinds you from information that contradicts your belief. You don't want that in life. You want to be open-minded. You want to assess everything before you make a choice. Mr. Cummings is not struggling to make decisions. You don't work in corporate for more than 3 decades and struggle with decision making. He's only juggling between morality and politics. That's how I see it. That's what he's been struggling with in Liberia. And after 2 election cycles, I will want to agree that morality in Liberian politics just doesn't work. Because if the numbers hold constant, it means the Liberian people are punishing Cummings way more than what they did to him in 2017 for playing neutral role. So if he's going to make a political decision, then he will have to take a side and let this whole idea about clean hands and morality to be the mantra of his campaign. It just won't work. Like I said, the other guy that called that make the case about the voters being deceptive, I think he summed up this entire show or the entire argument. Maybe, and just maybe, the voter haven't been exposed to good leadership and good governance, so they cannot tell. Even if he professed to be one, they will not buy into it. They love familiarity. They want the 2 corrupt parties. They want the 2 parties that consume 18 years of their life in total. And Sekou said one thing that is right. Look, people might tell you that they want change, but change is a hard thing for people to accept. Because psychologically, the brain is programmed to protect you from uncertainty. And when you want changes uncertainty, people love the familiar past. That is why Unity Party is still relevant today, because they were in power for 12 years. You are not just going to wipe them off the scene. If CDC was to stay in power for 12 years, they will be reaping exactly what Unity Party is enjoying today. That familiarity, 12 years in power, you number one, you are the ruling party. So people are not just going to forget about you easily. You will still be around. We saw it in 2017 with the NPP. That's why the 5 chancellors have been going to Liberia for more than a decade plus. The NPP still remain relevant. They were able to cross Georgia across the finish line for the very first time. So our people love the familiar past, and that's what I think they are trying to say to us. So, Mr. Cummings, the boy is in your court. You know, they say leadership is defined during time of crisis. That's when you tell the true nature of a leader. I don't think you are having problem with making decisions. You are thinking about the backlash because you projected yourself, you branded yourself as Mr. Clean Hands. And I always revert to the CPP ordeal. The CPP, the dissolution of the CPP was a typical example how politics was played in Liberia. And when you come with it, Mr. Nice Guy politics, they will destroy you. That's why Mr. Cummings was the first target. Because the message from the dissolution of the CPP was, We are here, we are corrupt. Matter of fact, these people, they love killers, they love rogues, they love warmongers. So if you are coming here telling us that you are Mr. Clean Hand, it means you are going against the grain. You are going against the status quo. Look, anyone with an ounce of a brain know that CPP framework document, it was beyond politics. It was there to destroy Mr. Cummings because he came with one argument that nobody want to accept, that he had to change the system. He want to bring something new and he want to prioritize the will of the Liberian people. So he became the target. Now, Mr. Cummings, you must pull the level. If you want to make a political decision, you must take a side. If you had no interest in politics moving forward, I mean, like some of us, we aspire to be a guy like you. You have achieved so much in life. You are a success story. So if you want to go in the private sector to just serve humanity and make an impact, that's your choice. But if you still fundamentally believe that you got something to offer Liberia, something new and something different, then at this stage, I will tell you, say, you know what, forget that moral argument and play pure politics, because there are no moral justification on both sides. Like I said, it's the only thing I agree with Henry Costa. There are no moralists on either side. You got it two words, and you must pick one. So if you want to play politics, then go ahead and pull the level. If you want to forget about politics and do your humanitarian work and impact life, then you can be neutral. But if you believe that you have a future in Liberia and you want to help that country because of the skills and expertise you have gathered over the years, then I would say make a political decision, because that's just what it is. The only difference is when it comes to the issue of being fraudulent, one side has proven to you, so you're not speaking from theory, you're speaking from fact and history, and the other side is yet to be tested. That's the only difference between them. I see. I mean, CDC never play a dirty political game on you yet, but Unity Party is on the record for trying to destroy you. You know, one thing people don't understand about that framework document case, when you look at it in totality, it was to put Mr. Cummings in jail. That's why they wanted. That's why they went and paid people to go at the temple judge to call him rogue, even though they knew that accusation was a lie. It was a political hate job. They did it intentionally because Unity Party understand politics. You know, one thing Benjamin Sanvi said the last time, we don't always agree. I mean, I'm a homeboy, but sometimes he said, Cyrus, our people here, you got to know how to play their game. They themselves are deceptive as well. And that's why politicians play games with them. Because when people are true to themselves, the politician will know exactly how to dance to that tune. But the voters themselves are deceptive. So it's like tit for tat. You do me, I do you. You want to be deceptive before election. When you put me in power, I will do the same thing to you, because other people became victim of their action. That's what I'm saying. If Mr. Cummings want to play the role of neutrality, then he should learn from 2017, because he was punished worse than how he performed in the previous election. But if he believes he got something fundamental to offer Liberia and to change the trajectory in that country, then you have to make a political decision, because either way, since the law familiarity, then it means you are inheriting a base to start with. That's just why it is. It means you are inheriting a base. So they Mr. Nice Guy politics, they Mr. Moralist, that the guys on the high horse is proven in 2 election cycles to be a losing formula. That's not this now is not a theory, it's a fact that 2 elections, not even 1 election, because one you say maybe it was a mistake. Twice is now a mistake. Twice is confirmation. 2017, 2023. So at this stage, you might as well throw Mr. Nice Guy out of the table, off the window, and make a firm decision that will reinforce your political sojourn. And that's my final argument for the day. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. And again, I was promised to get more information by 10 o'clock Liberian time. And it's just 2 minutes after 10 o'clock in Liberia. So we've got to end the show right now, because I don't want to be on the show and then go on the phone or start looking at my WhatsApp and all the other things. Possibly, we might do a show tonight at 6 p.m. my time here, which will be about 1 a.m. in Liberia. I'm not too sure if that's 1 a.m. right. Yeah, it'll be 1 a.m. in Liberia. But it will be like 9 p.m. in the East Coast, and 8 p.m. somewhere around the
Central time, our time.
Central time, Minnesota time,
yeah.
This time.
8 o'clock.
So, but if possible, but if not, we'll come here tomorrow again, the same time, our regular time, to have the show. Thank you so much. Like I've said, after the show, that's when I can know how SKTV is, you know the funny thing? We are doing more. We are doing better post-election than we were doing pre-election in terms of viewership. Right after the show, the kind of thing I can see, it can surprise me how many people can watch the show.
No,
without showing themselves.
It just tells you that people are reeling from this disappointment and how they are feeling.
After the show, after the show, a lot of people can watch the show.
Yeah.
Sometimes watching some show them like yesterday, right after the show, I saw it was 11,000 people watch the show when we were on. But then people then they can have 1,500, 2,000 people on their show. Then they struggle with it.
It's a simple gossip, you know. They will come around the truth.
You know, those authentic votes can count better than all those fake numbers that people can put on their page. Yeah, I know it because I saw something like 15,000 view people watch the show, but how can we not get 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people?
Yeah, people found the show. They are just mad. The result is very gut-wrenching, and they're trying to recover from it. Like, you know, election is a tough process. It's psychological.
But thank you. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it.
All right, man. I'll catch you guys hopefully tonight. If something
all right, man. We'll see you later.
All right.
All right.
People, thank you. Thank you very much for sharing the show. Thank you very much for always being on SKTV. We love you all, and we'll see you later or tomorrow. Be blessed.
Maybe tomorrow, Mr. Khan.
Yeah, for you, maybe tomorrow.
I gotta go to class.
No problem. Tomorrow we'll see you.
Yeah.
And we'll talk. If I got anything to share with you later on, I will let you know.
Oh yeah, Mr. Khan, and we need to talk.
You're not on, but you will be in the know of what's going on.
Yeah, you know that we need to talk.
Yeah, I know.
After the show.
Okay. Right after when I hang up, just call me.
All right.
All right.
Luti ke baba koraya ay ramina la demaya le labi Luti ke baba koraya ba ay ramina la demaya le labi Kwani saya ramita la na te diara lobi hallelujah gigi ledi Saya ramita la na te diara lobi hallelujah gigi ledi Dunia ni aligia mate atunya loro awakabade ya buyasina Imae kono ya gikela yiri bolonnedi yiri temo gigi didioro Sobo ya gikela ula baledi ula temo gigi difa Moni fiya gikela wolo dennedi deye mo gigi ledi Dunia ni haligia mata tunyandoro Anyi silamba de yarina dunia